So what are you, a rogue or a cleric?
Both.
Both?
Multi-classer.
So you're telling me I can do that too?
You could. Probably wouldn't recommend it though. Kinda sucks.
Well, I wanted to be a wizard, so.
Wizards also suck.
Oh! Well, you suck more because you're multi-classing.
Shut up.
I was only come back. Shut up. Make me.
I'll make you.
Okay, do it. It's kid.
Punches. Punches a child. He doesn't do that.
No.
He's like,
Yeah, you do like the threatening stare. He sees one like fake fighting.
You're having fun. Okay.
Okay, just watching them.
She goes and grabs Axel.
You grab Axel.
She picks him up.
You pick him up.
We're having brunch.
Yeah, I like the
brunch.
She peeks in her parents' house.
Your parents are there in a circle. They were entertaining.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, everyone. I bet the whole party of everyone was there.
Except Axel, who was off and alone.
He was watching from a distance because he's like that.
He's like
Yeah, literally him. He's like watching from a distance.
NPC energy.
Little 6-year-old ass.
Yeah, 6-year-old knows not to get in a circle.
She sits him down next to Kane.
And your mother's like, that was an event.
Was it?
Yeah.
Was it entertaining?
I thought it was entertaining. I mean, you finally find out the person that we have been talking about is a jackass, and you knew he was a jackass, but now you can confirm he was a jackass.
Pretty entertaining.
I think it's pretty entertaining. And she's like, okay, so what are we cooking?
Whatever.
And Mikhail's like, Zoe, what are you gonna cook?
Ooh.
Ew.
Haley wants his chicken and dumplings.
Yeah, I bet you learned it from Kane. Like how to make dumplings.
Bro, my mom's chicken and dumplings.
I
Yummy.
do like chicken and dumplings. Are you coming after the bagels? One of them is bit into it. Because I bit into it.
I love that for you.
I promise I don't have cooties. You can have one, Haley, too.
Oh, I forgot about them.
There's what I bit into. You can also have that one. You can see it. So if you don't want a whole one, you can have. When I took.
Why are they shaped like this?
Because I flattened them when putting them in the fucking.
Jacqueline like drilled a hole and just shoved it in there.
I kind of did. I just kind of like squished them. But I have hiccups.
This would be good with some mustard.
You're crazy. I'm just kidding. We're gonna get mustard.
Mustard.
Fuck you.
Kane makes he makes kebabs.
Ooh.
Yeah. Something simple.
None for Zool.
Aw.
Not the aw. And Electra's dad, who's also as a cook, right?
Yeah.
He makes crepes.
Ooh.
Crepes.
Crepes.
And y'all are mostly chilling. Kel's eating good.
Good. Eat up.
Because I don't have a problem eating.
Good.
Except for maybe that one day where I was really sad, but that was about it.
Not anymore.
Well, because you forced me to eat.
You gotta
You shoved the food into my mouth.
Good.
You really shoved the food
You're
into
eating
my
good in this
mouth.
house.
So you literally trying to shove the food into my mouth.
You're welcome.
I know, she's like, he opens his mouth and like tries to shove it in there. Electra,
Me.
you notice that Mikkel's wings, even in the stints, don't seem as droopy in the stints. She's like, what are you giggling about over there? What are you giggling about over there? Electra!
What?
What are you giggling about over there?
I'm just giggling to myself. Can I not laugh?
Yeah, you're always thinking of something.
I'm always thinking. You're right. It's almost like I have thoughts sometimes.
You always have thoughts.
It's almost like I think. It's like I have a consciousness.
And what are you thinking about, huh?
Just something funny.
Something funny. Well, what's the funny?
What was your birthday?
Me?
You're funny.
Why am I funny?
You're just silly.
Silly?
Mm-hmm.
I think you're silly.
Do you say so?
Whatever. I feel like Zool with Electra. He like does something and then he looks at her and she's giving him a look and he's like
He like shrieks at himself. I imagine Zul naturally when he's like making, not making fun but teasing you, he like transforms a little bit into them.
yeah, maybe. Yeah, that'd be funny.
He transforms a little bit into them as a changeling.
He mimics their voice perfectly.
That'd be scary.
Yeah.
Technically you can't because he can change his vocal cords too.
He can do that.
Electra hates it. Has a passion.
I hate when he does that.
I imagine what he does is he'll be like, I want to tease somebody. And so he just, on the, like, far away from everybody, uses somebody else's voice and calls someone's name.
Oh yeah.
Like, uses Electra's voice and calls Kane. And he's like...
He looks around and he just sees Zool.
He's feeling mischievous.
He's a mischievous person. That's why he's half road.
He's feeling spicy.
Mischievous.
Too funny.
He's mischievous! Everyone's chilling now.
Yay.
Ken cooking like dangerously close to the fire because he's a tiefling, so he's like resistant to it.
That's why Elaine does what she does.
It's best when it's a little
What?
bit burnt.
She learned it from you.
Well, it doesn't burn me at all. It just feels warm.
That's what they all say. And then they're on fire.
How will I catch on fire?
Tieflings still catch fire.
Yes, but don't worry, anything too flammable right now.
Kane?
Kane?
Fire is
Look, she-
fire is dangerous.
Okay, he backs up from the fire.
You're setting a bad example for Elaine.
Lane's like, yeah, Dad. Lane's like, why don't you copy me, Zool? We're gonna have backup here.
I don't know.
She doesn't like you like she likes me. Huh.
She crosses her arms.
He's not your crazy best friend that you sometimes hate.
No, he's too old for me for that.
You got too old.
He's gonna get back problems soon.
No, I won't.
Mikkel's gonna get back problems.
He might with those big
Yeah, with those big ass wings. Mikkel's like, don't. You know what? I can't even deny that.
You'll be able to unsummon them and not get back pain one day.
I mean, I guess this makes my back muscles stronger.
If only it worked like that.
Says the guy with no wings.
Okay, listen, okay?
That wasn't okay.
Okay?
You ever been complained to by a woman with huge tits? Her back fucking hurts. So having big naturals is not gonna make your back muscles stronger.
Coming from a dude!
Anna starts really.
I'm recanting a conversation.
Anna starts laughing her ass. I was like, where did you get this conversation?
I don't know. I remember conversations I had
What
with
woman
people
with big
sometimes.
tits told you this?
You know, sometimes when you're working in customer service, people just come up to you and they say whatever the fuck's on their mind, whether you want to hear it or not.
Anna's like, you know what? That's actually true. You see Elaine laughing.
I just said, I'm sorry, ma'am, your total's $10.
Well, did you check to see if she was telling the truth?
That's not something that I would normally incite.
No, I mean, literally.
Did I physically check her bag to see if it hurt?
No, did you physically become a woman with big tits? To
I mean,
see?
I could.
Test
It'd
it.
probably take a long time, though.
Test it for a day. See what happens.
Feels wrong.
Why?
I don't know. Something about it just feels wrong.
So, Mikhail says, so your boundary is big natural. but your boundary is not being a gnome and acting like a dog.
Big titties is the boundary. Being a provocative woman is the boundary.
That might be it. Never really thought about it, honestly.
Never thought of being a woman with big natural.
No. Never crossed my mind. One of the only times I was a woman was when I was Electra.
Stop! Kel starts laughing really hard. Kel's really crying. Because like he never really transformed into a woman except for Electra.
I'm making that canon.
He never was a woman. He never transformed into any woman except for Electra.
I don't know if I should be honored or appalled.
Pick your poison, I guess.
Kel's laughing.
He transformed into me multiple times. Not even just once.
He transforms into a lot of people, Electra.
Just not women, except for me.
He transforms into Kane all the time. Well, Kane's not a woman though.
Exactly.
The situation called for it. I mean, me being you, then Mikkel looking like you. Not that
You
it was a
did
good
it
idea.
other times.
He did perform as her during her
Oh
concert.
yeah, I did do that.
But
You also done it when you just were mimicking her on multiple occasions. You went,
But it's
I guess you're fun to just exist as. You're fun to be.
I'm fun to be.
he hasn't even copied Ramona or Anna.
It's just me.
You're his special interest.
Can I not be?
You're my alter ego.
Kel starts laughing.
You're my woman ego.
Kel's really laughing his ass off. He's like, he fell out of his fucking, like, chair.
Why do I have to deal with this?
He just shrugs at you.
Out of everyone here, you've transformed into me more than anyone else. Why?
Oh, that was convenient.
Mikhail's like, I guess you gotta
I'm
start...
convenient.
Mikhail's like, you just gotta start transforming everyone else now, I guess, to make up for it.
I'll just be Kane.
Do you transform into Kane?
She glares.
Just get his horns. I was like, do his horns.
She pops Mikkel.
Hey!
He's encouraging me.
You are encouraging
I think it'd
him.
be funny.
Be Mikkel.
Okay.
He's been me before.
Stay Mikkel.
I don't know if I want to stay my boyfriend. That would be weird.
Yeah, that would be weird. Like,
No, we could see if we can figure out who's who if you stayed him long enough.
I think it's obvious.
I don't think it would be.
You can't even summon wings.
We'll do it one day. We'll just wake up one day. We'll try to figure out who it is.
I'll have to put away my wings, because I don't think you can have wings still.
I don't think I could do
No,
that.
you couldn't, but you can do, like, just Mikkel.
We'll do it randomly one day.
Can you try and be more women other than just me?
Yes, I can make a woman persona.
A big titty woman.
Because, like, why?
It'd be funny.
She's getting me out of my comfort zone.
Yeah.
Game's like, but he can't turn into me.
No. You better fuck off.
He like thinks really hard about it.
I don't know, I like being myself. And you.
Then just add big tits to yourself.
That would look awful. That's like a fucking like AU.
You gotta test the theory. You gotta see if the lady was right.
It's like fetish art like someone would do in fucking 2000.
Yeah, probably. I don't know, it's reality nowadays sometimes.
Yeah.
You gotta test it to see if the lady was right.
Okay.
You're the only one that can test it here.
Okay, I'll do it one day. You happen to have big tits right now. I can make big tits for you right now. Kane, your woman's harassing me.
Kane's like, I'm not in charge of her.
But you'd be so funny.
Get her.
You're the one who said it. You started this. You finished it.
I'm not in
I'm
charge.
gonna start mocking you. You started it.
I love Haley's accent for Electra because it cracks it up. Because Zul would be on point. Haley just
The player cannot be, but Zul can be.
Mikhail gets your boyfriend.
The limits of reality.
I can't control him.
Get your boyfriend. I didn't say control him.
God forbid I dance in my seat.
Mikhail holds your hand. I was gonna say allows him to hold his hand. Kane holds on to yours, Electra. I like how all they do is hold their hands and they're both just looking at each other.
The most restraint that they're gonna do.
I see the Haley holding the hand. Oh my god, y'all are hilarious. Well, the night goes by smoothly, and the whole afternoon.
No, he didn't become big titty.
I'm not gonna become big titties.
Why not?
I don't want to.
Still don't want to be big titties.
How can you verify if the lady was telling the truth?
I'm taking her word for
Okay,
it.
like, we could ask Miss Mercy.
Call her up, Kane.
Kane's like, are we really going to?
She's so curious.
Kane looks at you.
I want Zul to test it. I don't want Miss Mercy to tell us.
I'm not testing big tits for you.
Kane's like, Electra.
What?
He's not going to do that.
Fine.
You do it.
She do it.
You polymorph.
Polymorph only works as animals and creatures.
It does.
Jamie looking it up.
She's gonna go check it out. I gotta go pee while this is happening. The Kane came just cause Electra.
Teddy beast.
A big titty.
I'm gonna
piece.
turn myself to a MILF.
What the? Hold on. Oh. There's a little, like, you know how they put, like, an asterisk if they're making a note on something, like, within the text? I see one that says a caterpillar cocoon. I'm like, what the fuck is that referring to? Apparently you need that to cast polymorph.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, what does that have to do with anything? My bad. Electra and Zool having, like, I don't know, fights but not fights is so funny to me.
Always fucking fight.
It's like never about anything actually serious though.
No.
They're just fucking with each other, just to fuck with each other.
Why don't you want to be big tittied?
What?
Why don't you want to be big tittied?
I'm not big titty.
But you could
What is
be.
happening?
I could be, but I don't want to be big titty.
Why not?
Kane gives you just looks at you, Electra, and is like,
I mean, come on. It'd be cool.
Electra, consent.
I'm not making him. I'm not charming him and making him do it.
Yeah,
I know,
that would be fucked up,
but
I'm
he-
not commanding him to.
But he already
That's
said,
fucked
but he,
up.
So it's consent. That doesn't mean that I don't have to. I can't
but he already said,
persuade him.
but he already said no.
That doesn't mean I can't change his mind.
Electra,
Kane.
he gives you a pout.
Go ask Elliot too.
No, I'll ask Corellin better yet.
Carl, you see Kane actually choke on his drink, and he starts coughing.
Ask Lolth.
No, I can't ask a woman. That's rude.
Oh, so asking me is okay.
Yeah.
And Anna says,
What if I just become a woman? Then it's gonna be rude for you to ask me to
No,
have
because
big
you present as a man.
just like Elliot does.
See? So you are a man. You're presenting as one. That's what you want to be referred to as. He, him. We are inclusive here. I'm never going to ask a woman if her back hurts from a big ass tit.
Anna's like, I mean, Lolth does have a big rack, so... Ramona starts...
Hey, Lolth, is your
Ramona starts laughing her ass off. Ramona's like, okay, look, me and Anna had a discussion. Yes, Lolth does have a big
I wasn't gonna say it, but...
I love the two gays being like,
they both are like engaged, and they're both like,
them titties, no.
The diddies.
I have boundaries. I'd never ask a woman that. But I will ask a man that.
specifically Zool.
I mean, I'll ask Corellin too.
Kane's like,
Corellin, how does it feel to have big naturals?
By the way, I killed your son.
Kane's like, I think that'd be more suited to Corellin. It'd be hilarious to see his reaction.
Since you hate women so much, why don't you try and become one just for a
I
minute?
laughed my ass off.
I'm sure he'd love it.
He would be so happy for you to ask him that. It would be a privilege for him to experience that for you and then tell you about it.
It would be a privilege, wouldn't it?
It would.
Maybe it'll humble him.
Maybe.
He'll understand that living as a woman in day-to-day life is a struggle. And that men don't get it. That's why you should become like Big Titty. So you can relate to the struggle of women everywhere.
Because like, come on, Zool.
See? What are you saying?
No, I'm saying let's go to the house.
No!
I thought he was like,
Come on!
No,
Do it!
because like, let's...
No, back me up!
No. He doesn't want to do it. Don't make him do it.
Bye. Bye. He likes me for my flat. Naturals.
Flat naturals. Because like, let's go where my sister harasses us for.
Oh, Lord. That's funny.
I don't know. I just thought that since we're talking about, you know, blasting each other, we might as well ask.
He blasted my ass.
I'm saying,
His
if
ass
we're talking about that,
blasted
we might as well talk about big titties. I'm just saying.
These poor children in here.
Yeah, the children have been listening intently, you see.
We are such bad examples. Good thing we don't have children, Mikkel.
Yeah, I'm glad we don't. Elaine's like,
That worries me.
She's listening to everything.
What do you think of things, Elaine?
I'll keep it to myself.
No.
No.
No, I'm only 14 and Axel's only 6.
Axel
What
doesn't
is
even know
that?
what we're
Axel,
talking
what
about.
did he
He's staring
say?
at the roof.
Axel's been looking intently between
No,
us.
he's staring at the roof.
Elaine's like,
He
you know.
tilts his head up towards the roof.
Axel's like, he looks at you.
I can never have adult
Scallop.
conversations.
Look, Elaine's and Ken's like, I can just take the kids.
No, it's okay. They can stay here.
No.
They already heard enough anyway.
I'll
No,
take the
Elaine,
kids.
what were you going to say?
Nothing.
Say it.
Nothing.
Say it.
No.
Nothing.
Say it.
I'm not saying anything.
Say words. You're
Okay.
having thoughts.
Nope. I'm just an innocent little kid.
Bullshit.
She starts walking away.
She grabs her.
You grab her.
and
Let me
picks her
go!
up.
Hmm?
She picks her up.
Mm.
She brings her back.
Bring her back.
Wait.
I'm not saying nothing.
Say it.
No.
Say it.
Refuse.
Say it.
Nope.
Tell infinity.
Nope.
Y'all should look at my story on Snap when you get the chance. It's funny.
I'm scared.
It's humorous.
No.
It's humorous.
I don't even know where I put my phone. It's on the ground.
Rip.
I don't see shit.
You don't?
Probably uploading.
I upload. No, someone replied to it.
Oh.
Oh, was it from a while ago?
It was from earlier today.
You must have looked at it.
Yeah, I already looked at it.
Oh.
Let me see.
We were at Boxcar Betty's and he
Oh
filmed
my
my cup.
god, shit.
He was like, sorry if I overfilled it. Oh, it's okay.
I'm gonna ask more drink.
He went to the bathroom and I'm like sitting there watching it. He took my phone with him. I'm sitting there watching it and it's like bubbling up and
So much
making
in
like
it.
this dome. I'm like, damn, he really did overfill it. I'm like, hey, look at what you did. I wasn't gonna be mad, but now I'm a little bit mad. And then he rattled the table and it started to bubble back into the cup.
Science.
It was a weird.
Yeah, Elaine's just
situation.
sitting there with her mouth shut.
She's tickling Elaine.
She starts laughing and she's like,
Come
leave me
on,
alone. I'm not saying anything.
Say it. Say it. Say it.
I'm
say
just
it,
saying
say
if
it.
a woman's gonna have a big rack, she might as well have a big ass to balance it out. And Kane's like, Elaine.
I'm so glad. Okay, real talk though. Imagine like you're gonna be top heavy without it has to balance it out.
And you see Kane.
You're fucking crying on the floor.
You see Kane give a large sigh.
Someone's grounded.
No, she just says all this stuff all the time.
And that's why she runs wild.
She's always run wild.
You can't tame her.
No.
She's already too far gone.
Do you have any thoughts, Axel?
He shakes his head no.
Okay.
That's
Lane's
a
like,
good
I'm sure he
boy.
does, but he's more to himself, so.
Maybe that's to his benefit. Zool's gonna have beef with a child.
I think I like just laughing and crying on the floor.
Kane looks tired.
We could go home. It's fine.
It's okay.
No.
Whose house are we at?
Nobody, y'all are standing outside.
Oh, I thought we were having food.
No one's house is big enough to accommodate all of you.
Oh.
Plus, most people tend, if they like gather in all amigos, like have a kind of a campfire together. So.
Oh.
C-A-M-B-F-I-R.
The kid looks a little tired, but he's
Okay, we can go.
No, it's okay.
No, it's
we,
fine.
can, we can stay here.
No, we're going.
No.
Bye.
It's
He
okay.
starts walking off.
Puts out the fire.
Yeah, Kane sighs as he follows Electra with the kids.
Well, that was eventful, Mikhail.
I was like, ugh. Let's just go inside.
Good thing we don't have any kids.
Yeah, luckily we don't. Not planning on any.
Not anytime soon.
Mm-mm. And he holds your hand as you both go home.
We go home.
Kane follows you to the house.
She goes to the kids' room.
You go to the kids' room.
You're grounded.
He puts the kids in bed.
They kiss them on the head and tuck them in.
Kane chuckles. You're ridiculous, Electra.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yes, you are.
No, I just make you tired.
No, the kids make me tired. No, not you. The kids do. Sometimes.
Girl, you exhaust me.
You exhaust me.
You're just silly.
Just, am I?
Yes.
No, Zul's just contagious in his stupidity.
I can see that.
Oh.
We agree.
Did bowl him into a machine after all.
Yeah, he kind of makes stupid things sound intelligent sometimes.
Mm-hmm. He looks at you.
I still think it'd be funny.
I know you think it'd be funny.
I'll drop it.
For now,
I'm gonna use it on Krellin.
I think you should definitely use it on Krellin, if anything.
Maybe he'll do it.
Zul has to be there to hear that, though.
Maybe he'll do it though.
That would be funny.
I doubt with his ass he would.
Yeah, you're right. He can't handle being a woman. It'll destroy his fragile masculinity and
Yes,
ego.
Yes, it would.
That's why I was trying to get him to do it, Zul. Because he's pretty fluid in his masculinity and femininity. I guess I'll never know.
Guess we'll never know.
I guess some secrets are meant to be kept.
I'll just become a woman, I guess.
She chuckles.
LaBelle.
LaMel.
Lamau. I like how you say it the way I type it.
LaBelle.
Lamau. He picks you
Lame-o.
up. That's how I do it.
Lamo.
He picks you up.
Onward.
Onward.
Mm-hmm.
I guess I must take my wife to bed.
Mm-hmm.
Her personal carriage.
You're the one who always picks me up.
Yes, I am.
So I guess so.
I guess so. Anything for you. Anything for you.
She chuckles.
Even if it means jumping through 5 portals.
Nope.
Yep.
Nope. Mm-mm.
Mm-hmm.
No 5 portals. Why 5 portals? Where'd the portals come from? Who made them?
It's the first number that came to mind.
Why?
Don't know.
Who made them?
No idea. Elaine did.
Oh God. That'd be terrifying. God knows where they'd lead.
He lays you down.
She go to sleep.
You feel him kiss you on the head. My beautiful wife.
I do my best.
You're already the best.
I forgot they were married.
Yep. Zul forgetting everyone's married.
I forgot they were married.
Though we went to your wedding.
Hey, crazy shit happened.
Yeah, literally. Zul,
Huh?
you go to you see Mikkel lay on the bed with his wings.
I lift it up and get under it and put it back down on it, like a blanket.
He's like, what are you gonna use? You know you can't use my wing forever as a blanket.
I've had real blankets before. You're just comfy.
Just comfy.
Yeah.
Well, I guess my wings are comfy, so. Imagine he sleeps on his back because of his wings, so he just like get under it.
I do just get under it.
It's soft and fluffy and warm. It's exactly, Mary, it's exactly how it looks. Bless you.
Bless you.
But the night is going. Except for one thing. Electra.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
I don't know why you're saying Electra.
You hear in your sleep almost like a soft melody play. And it feels like it's lulling you into a deeper sleep.
Oh, hell no.
Oh, hell no.
You feel yourself, like your body almost become like in your sleep, right? It's like kind of like a dream, like it feels like. But not exactly like dream, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It feels like your body is like floating. Like you feel like you're floating. And your eyes are closed.
What the fuck?
You feel conscious.
Tries to open her eyes.
It's like you can't. The melody's just so calming.
Fuck this melody. I hate it here. Where the fuck?
Where the fuck indeed? Zool.
Yo.
Morning! Morning! You wake up! Under Raquel's wing.
Soft.
And I think soft.
No, I'm hot, so I gotta get it off.
You get it off. You notice that, like, you know how, like, when someone's sleeping, they're, like, limp, right?
Yeah.
You notice that, you move Mikkel's wing, and usually that wakes him up. He's, like, a pretty lightish sleeper.
Right.
But his wing stays limp when you move it.
He gets up and looks at him.
You look at him. Mikkel is sleeping peacefully.
Hey. He like shakes him a little bit.
You shake him, but he's almost like dead weight as he's fast asleep.
He like kind of smacks him on his chest a little bit.
He's got a big chest, like a fucking big sound. That doesn't wake him.
Mikkel.
He's shaking violently.
Grab by his shoulder.
And he's just like ragdolling as you move him. Still sleeping soundly.
He goes to the bathroom and gets
You get what?
a washcloth with water.
Yeah.
So and he goes over and like wrings it out.
water.
He wrings it out on his face.
You ran out the cold water in his face and he still does not stir.
He dries him off. He's like, oh fuck. Do they have a mirror?
Yeah, they have a mirror in the house, yeah.
He goes and gets it and calls them.
Well, actually, you don't have a mirror, but you know Electra and Kane have a mirror. But you can go over to their house. Obviously, it's not that hard.
He's gonna put on his robe and like run over to their house.
As soon as you are like running to Kane and Electra's house, you see Kane come running out too.
What's wrong with you?
And he's like, Electra won't wake up.
Miguel won't wake up.
Fuck!
What do we do?
Let's go check on the others, I guess.
Okay.
My Electra's not dead, so that's fine.
Yeah, Miguel's not dead either.
Yeah, it's easy to tell if you like really just sit there for a while. They are breathing. So.
Yeah.
Who do you want to check on?
I guess Damaris.
Yeah, you go to Damaris' door. What do you do? Vicious knocking, and Damaris is like, what?
And it's Damaris that.
Yeah, Damaris is up. He's like, huh?
Oh Jesus.
Yeah, no. Yeah, Damaris.
Your brother and your sister are like not waking up.
What the hell?
Yeah, we thought it was like a saloon kid thing, but
He's like,
we gotta check on Anna.
I'll check on them, and I'll go check on Mikkel first since he's closer. You check on Anna.
Okay. Goes.
You go. Ramona opens the door and she's like, Zool? She's like,
Hey, is Anna okay?
she's asleep right now.
Let's wake her up.
Okay. You can come with her. And she tries to wake Anna up, but Anna does not wake up.
Bro, okay, Electra and Mikkel are experiencing the same thing.
Shit, what the hell?
Damaris is perfectly fine.
Ramona says, let's, anyone else we need to check on, because I don't know. There may be a correlation. Who else is in the party that you know of? Like, not party, but general, who's an Alamigo you know of.
We can check on Electra's parents.
Yeah, we can check on them. Let's go.
They go.
You go to their house? No one answers the door.
Oh, shit. Ramona, pick that lock.
Ramona, pick that lock.
Oh, yeah, she picked that lock with the 19. Yeah,
They go in.
She carefully picks it. You go in. You go upstairs to where you assume their bedroom to be. You can easily find it.
Yeah.
You see them both asleep.
We go to try to wake them up.
They do not wake up. Now, something you should know. Electra and Mikkel are half-elves. Anna is a high elf. And Electra's parents Her dad is a high elf and her mom is a half elf.
I bet this is Corellin.
And Ramona says, I never made Anna's race clear, because she is a high elf, so. And Ramona's like,
Can we pause for 1 second? I gotta piss.
that's okay.
I'm done with fucking Corellin's bitch ass though.
If they're all elves, Ramona says, yeah. Shit, man.
Shit, man.
I mean, the hell is he doing?
I don't know.
And
What
Damaris is a human.
Oh.
Yeah.
Basic ass.
Not a basic.
Saying that to a demigod.
Basic ass. Basic ass.
Yeah, like Joe, you're just hearing this melody that makes you feel very sleepy.
Asshole.
The asshole. She doesn't even know who's doing this.
No, she doesn't, but she knows she's gonna beat their ass.
I'm gonna go over more of Zul's part for now, since your part may be the shortest. So, though it's probably gonna be the more fun-filled part. The more chaotic once I get to the part when someone's Zul. I gotta shit.
Run.
You run.
Run, Jacqueline, run.
I'm gonna pee on you. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna shit on you specifically.
Run, Jacqueline, run. Run, Jacqueline, run. Ah! Ah! Ah!
Beat you up.
The worm go in, the worm go out. In the thumb again out your mouth. When you see your hearts go by, don't be thinking you're going to die. The worm go in, the worm go out. Into your stomach and out your mouth.
Why'd
When
you tack
see
the
your
towel
hearts
over the window in there?
I was doing darkroom stuff.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What the heck?
So, yeah, I was changing film out in there.
Oh.
When you see her go by, don't be thinking you're going to die.
Also, why did Jacqueline yell?
She didn't?
She was like, "Wah!"
Oh, she was attacking me.
Oh. Oh.
She was harassing me. The worm go in, the worm go out. Into your stomach and out your mouth. When you see your hearts go by, don't be thinking you're going to die.
What is that?
I don't know, my dad used to sing it.
Oh.
The worm go in, the worm go out. Into your stomach and out your mouth. I think that song.
Okay, Zul, you see Damaris find y'all as he runs to y'all, basically entering the parents' house. Y'all are in.
Yeah.
He's like, this isn't good.
This is very bad.
This is very bad.
We need to call Lolth.
We do. I think we do too, because if this is what I'm thinking, I'm sensing old elven magic on Mikhail, and I went to a lecture and I sensed the same thing. This is definitely related to Corellin. I don't think Lolth would have done anything like this.
Bro, I don't even think she has this kind of power, does she?
Well,
Not
she's
over the elves as a race.
she's just as strong, but she's not the god of all elves.
Right.
So this is
Good thing I'm not a real elf.
no. You pose as one. That's why it's not working on you. But that's why even half elves are being affected because they're half elves.
Right.
You must be doing something really strong.
What's Tisha?
Tisha's human.
That's good.
And so Tisha's human, and so is Aaron. So they're both okay. Katona's half orc, so she's obviously okay. Merlin would have been asleep, but he's still a tree, so he's
Yeah.
kind of immune to the effect. Miss Mercy obviously Cambion, so
Yeah, she's good.
and Blood Knuckles Bugbear.
Yeah.
So most of everyone you know besides the closer ones are not knocked out.
Right.
Now, Tisha did used to be a half elf in another life, but she came back as human. So,
Right. That's good.
but Marsh's like, let's call him. He has the mirror with him. He presses the button, and you see Elliot answer, and he looks like panicked a bit. He's like, "What's happening? Do you know anything?"
You talk first.
Me?
Yeah.
Well, my wife won't wake up.
What do you mean?
My wife won't wake up, and Elistre will not, and Vandria won't.
Oh my god. Well, Electra and Mikkel and Electra's parents and Anna won't wake up either.
He's like, shit! He's like, fucking Corellin!
What the fuck do we do?
And,
What kind of bacon on your wife?
Yeah, as you stand there, you see that on the other side of the mirror, where because he's at the Holy Palace, you see it shake.
Oh,
He's
shit.
He's like, shit.
Are you okay?
And he's like, and you see, like, I'm gonna make a save.
Corella about to come blast his ass.
He saves. You see the whole Holy City, Holy Palace shake. As he almost drops the mirror, but holds on to it.
I think you need to leave.
And he's like, if I even
Can't
can.
leave his wife and kids.
I was like, he's going to kill my wife. I can't leave her.
Tavares, what do we do?
Mars is like,
Can we even do anything?
and he says, we can't, he kind of mutes the mirror and he says, we can't let Lolth die. That's one thing. If Lolth dies, then everything in Vertor is in shambles. And he says, we need to get over there.
Fuck. Okay.
And he says, should we call any gods? I know their realms are closed, but this is astronomical.
Special circumstances.
crazy.
This is astronomical. I know they can't do anything at the moment because they haven't this Soldaran and Panther hasn't broken a treaty. Because even though, Mikkel and Anna and Electra are asleep, he hasn't harmed them.
Right.
So that's technically he's not doing anything.
Yeah, I think still, since he is affecting them, we need to tell Salud and Shar. At least let them know what's going on.
He's like, let's be careful because they may jump to extremes. I think we should tell maybe someone else.
Who do you think? Maestra?
Agma and Maestra.
Okay.
Because if they figure out that Anna, Mikkel, and Electra were basically taken or put to sleep by Corellin, they're gonna do something they're not supposed to do.
If you think so.
That's what Electra would say anyway. And honestly, I believe her with how Shar acts. As
Yeah.
Tamara says. Can't vouch for Saloon, but can vouch for Shar.
Yeah, I'm not sure if Salud would do it, but I do.
Mm-hmm, Shar
feel like
would.
Shar would.
But let's tell Electra. Let's not tell Agma and Maestra, and they can decide if they want to tell Saloon and Shar.
Mary, do you want any of this hot dog?
No, I'm good.
You can have it. But do you pray to Maestra? Because you can only contact Maestra.
Yeah, I'll pray to her.
You pray to Maestra, and she's like, "What's going on down there? All the elves are asleep in the material plane."
Yeah, that is true. That's exactly what's happening. All the elves and even half-elves are asleep, and we're pretty sure that that's the fault of Corellin. Also, Lolth is asleep. And we think he is attacking the Holy City right now.
I see it right now.
He is?
I see it, she says.
And she says, "I'm going to request the help of Agma, and I'm going to be as discreet as possible in terms of hiding and helping you under the table.
Okay.
Because this is... He has every right to do it because he's declaring an emergency. But that doesn't mean we can't do stuff under the table for y'all."
Right.
After all, that Holy City is ours by technicality. All of
Okay.
ours.
That's good.
She says, you better get there fast, though. I don't know how much Elliot can withstand basically a high god's power.
I gotcha.
On equal par to Saloon or Shar.
We should be there in like 10 minutes.
Yeah, y'all have a teleportation circle that's still active in the place.
I gotta get my fighting clothes on.
Get your fighting clothes on. Okay, you're in your robe still.
I
Go in your robe with the slippers and start throwing out Corella.
my bunny slippers.
Yeah.
Ew.
Super effective. Yeah, but
He goes and gets dressed.
and he's like, Kane's like, wait, but don't we need someone here to take care of everyone that's asleep? He's like, maybe the gods can help us with that instead of...
Yeah, maybe. Or we could get Miss Mercy and Blood Knuckles to come back over.
Yes, they're not elves. So he summons Miss Mercy.
Or do you think that the gods should hang out here and Miss Mercy and Blood Knuckles should go there with us? Or one god here, one god there.
I think we should have the gods here since they technically, if it's under the table, help.
Okay.
I think Agma should be here.
Okay.
And maybe even Eldath.
I'll call her.
Yeah, you call Eldath through Maestra, because Maestra will contact her for you. She says, Zul?
Hey, Elda. So she's just gonna go crap crazy.
She's like, Maestra's telling me, yes. You need my help.
Could you just, like, keep a watch over this place and make sure that no one comes and harms those that are asleep?
Yes, I can, absolutely.
That would be nice.
And, Maestra tells you she already notified Agma. And they'll be there, as soon as y'all leave.
Okay.
And Kane summons Miss Mercy and Blood Knuckles and basically says, we need your help at the Holy City.
Mm-hmm.
And they're like, sounds good to us.
That's
After
good.
summarizing the situation.
Okay.
And Mars is like, we're teleporting.
Okay.
And you teleport and oh my god, you see like a barrages of like, you know, like magic missiles small. These are like 100 times bigger. Fucking
Meteor swarm.
Yeah, meteor swarm basically pummeling the fucking city. And you're like on the ground like, oh my god.
My lord.
And the Tar says, we gotta get to the Holy Palace!
We try to get there.
Yeah, and y'all will roll athletics. We know Kane's roll. He's doing just fine.
That's good.
Mars is fine, and Ramona is fine. I'll just roll for my Mars and Blood Knuckles.
I got a 15 for athletics.
Y'all kind of got around each other, so you're going.
That's good.
Oh,
I need a long rest.
Yeah, long rest if you have it.
Bruh. There we go.
With those rolls, you'll get to the Holy Palace, and we'll move on to Electra. Electra, the song ends, and like the song like quietly fades away, and you feel like you're not in your body, but like you're in your conscious. It's like to open your eyes. You don't feel.
Yeah.
You open your eyes and you look around. You're in the Elven Pantheon. When you see tons and tons of other elves just looking around like, huh?
She flies up.
You fly up
She looks around.
and you see Mikkel with his big ass wings looking around like, huh? What?
She grabs Mikkel.
He's like, what?
And they fly up.
Yeah, he's like, ah! And he's like, Electra!
Hey,
Hey!
see anyone else?
He's like, oh, there's Anna over there with her wings.
Fly up, Anna.
Anna kind of like looks up and sees y'all and takes flight and comes up to y'all. She's like, holy shit, guys.
And she says, anyone else?
Roll perception, because your parents would probably be harder to find in a crowd of all elves.
Yeah.
Compared to the giant wings of an Aasimar.
13.
Yeah, with that roll, after like maybe like a few minutes of looking, you find your parents like holding each other's hands. Like holding each other.
Grab him, Anna.
Anna's like, got it. And she grabs them both up. And
Okay.
And you can find like kind of a balcony for you to stand on where there's not much people, so you kind of like stand there with everyone. And they're like, holy shit, and your mom's like, what the hell? What the hell is all this about?
So, this is definitely the Elven Pantheon.
Mom's like, no shit, holy what?
No shit!
She's like so pissed off right now. She's like, oh. And she's like, where the hell is Corellin? I'm about to give him a damn piece of my mind.
She counts. She's like,
there's like fucking like a million, because there's like like a million elves here.
I'd say Corellin's not here.
And she's like, oh, that slimy fucking bastard. And she's like, when I get a piece of him, I'm gonna tear his dick
She
off.
says, is this his realm?
And she's like, no. And your dad says, because he's like, the Elven Pantheon is sort of one. There's no realm of Corellins. So, compared to where our gods have realms of their own that usually exist in a domain, the Elven Pantheon is one, and it exists entirely on the astral plane.
The astral plane, you say?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
Though it's kind of like a sealed off part of the astral plane.
Interesting.
I actually read it up. Yes, the Elven Pantheon, the Slender Pantheon actually does exist on the astral plane.
That's so cool. Alright.
And he says,
So all elves are here.
seems like it.
Drow too?
You do see drow here too.
Does this include?
Actually, you don't see drow here, and your dad explains that this is the upper part of the Seldaran pantheon.
Okay.
The drow are probably on the lower part.
Okay. And we don't see any like demigods or gods here.
And you can roll perception to see if you find any.
See if there's anyone like secreting power. I don't know.
Secreting power.
Fucking
Secreting it.
What kind of roll?
Perception.
9.
I'll have one person help you. Yeah, with a fucking 20. Unnatural. Anna says, he's like, oh shit, Vandria and Illustrae. Down there, right there. Well, actually, no, she only points to Vandria. There's no Illustrae, because Illustrae's part of the lower part, so. She's like, Vandria, right there.
Dang, Wolf is probably in the lower part.
Yeah, because they're both
She
dark.
flies down and grabs Vandria and brings her up.
Whoa!
Sorry.
She's like, it's okay. She's like, my fucking dad called a fucking emergency for the elves.
So, you guys count too?
We're technically elves, and he's the ruler of all elves, so that includes us demigods and lesser gods of the elf pantheon and any gods.
So, where's Lolth?
She's like, if Lolth was affected by his lullaby, which is what we call it, then she would be on the lower part of the Seldarine pantheon. Though getting there is a little painful, if you can bear it.
Okay. How so painful?
Like traveling through a few layers of hell, of the abyss. So you might get singed and bruised and hurt a bit.
Okay, well we'll do that in a minute, but for right now, and I don't mean all of us because love you mom, love you dad, you're not doing that.
Your mom crosses her arm. And your dad, of course, seems like, completely fine with that. And I was like,
I feel like only demigods and gods should do that.
and Bunjin says, you, Anna, and Mikkel will probably not feel good, but you'll survive. She says.
And she says, but for right now, I have an idea. And mom, you can help facilitate it.
What's the idea?
Oh, I'll show you. She flies up.
Yeah, and remember, this is the entire Elven Pantheon, which does include both top and bottom, so it's kind of like...
And she uses thaumaturgy. Does it work?
Oh, yeah, it works. Your spells work here, but you can only cast, maybe, 2 cantrip level spells. You can feel. So
Only cantrip level?
probably level 2 spells to cantrip level. So you
Okay.
can only get up to level 2.
She says, hello, elves.
And the elves kind of of course you can hear lots of chatter, and they all kind of look towards you huh?
Hi, my name is Electra Amaris, otherwise known as Iridescence. And you may or may not have heard of me. Me and my crew, shall I call them, are trying to save the world from Elliot and his buddy.
Yeah, you hear lots of noise of affirmations.
However, the god of all elves, Corellin, has decided in which to disable us from doing our job, hence us being here.
And they're like, what is he doing? He usually doesn't call me as important, or call us
He's trying to ruin all of which me and my team have been working towards.
What is he doing?
He's trying to blow up shit.
Whoa.
Where?
Really?
What is he blowing up?
The West.
The West?
Why?
Where is he blowing up? He wouldn't blow up everything in the West.
No, he's just blowing up, everyone's homes that they had to abandon in the Holy Palace.
Oh, the Holy Palace?
And the Holy City.
Isn't Lolth in charge of there?
Is he crazy?
Elliot? Yeah, you're my sub-audience, Haley. Do it. He's like, isn't Lolth and Elliot around there? Aren't they bad people?
Lolth's not there right now.
Huh.
Uh-oh.
Well, her body would be there, right?
If it's there at all, sure.
Oh no.
Someone says, is that such a bad thing now?
Yes.
It's like, how? And someone's like, how so?
Why?
Yeah, why?
I want you to imagine all of the hurt and pain you felt when a loved one that you lost was hurt, killed, or died.
Yeah.
Alright?
Okay.
That hurt and that pain, I want you to imagine Elliot with.
Oh.
The damage that he has done
Oh wow.
will be 20 times worse if Corellin does this.
Oh.
Elliot will not die by Corellin. He's died multiple times,
Oh.
but has not completely died. So if Corellin goes and kills Lolth, his wife, and kills Iris, his daughter,
Really?
I don't know. I think that if you have felt any pain in your lives, that you can all agree that that's probably an idiotic idea.
I'm so sorry. I just got the imagery of, you know, it's over there pushing the town. They're like, heave.
Yeah.
All the elves do that. I was like, ah. Anyway, keep going.
She says, it would cause the mortal realm more harm than good. Corellin is putting his own stubbornness and beliefs and feelings above the betterment of the elves as well as the whole mortal plane.
Yeah.
He is putting his own stubbornness, his own ego, his own narcissism first because he feels scorned by Lolth, his ex-wife, who he still claims is his wife.
And Vandria steps up to the balcony and says, an example is everyone knows me to be his and Lolth's or Arshnay's daughter. And she says, he has done nothing but keep me from Lolth. And he was the one who banished Lolth after all she wanted was good things for the Seldarian pantheon.
Wow.
And therefore,
Wow!
and therefore, it's very clear that Corellin is allowing his own judgments to cloud his thinking in regard to all of the mortals, not just the elves.
And he says, and he summoned you all here so he could do his plan in peace, knowing that most of this group is of elven origin. And she says, who is basically the elven goddess of grief, she says, if this happens, the elves' griefs will be unimaginable.
If this happens, he will start a war.
Oh no.
And cause more grief in the world than there
Oh my
already
God.
has been.
Because there are 4 Saloon children. Only 3 are here.
Wow.
And if one is harmed in any way by Corellin, that is a war with the entire mortal pantheon.
Uh-oh.
I don't think Saloon and Shah would stand.
Oh no.
Yeah, and they're like, yeah. Roll persuasion so far for what you're speaking. You should beat this.
26.
Hey, you're good. Everyone's like, hey, give me some affirmations. Like, yeah.
Yeah. Fuck him. What
Yeah.
an asshole.
And Vandria says, the lives Elliot has taken, even Lolth's has taken, will not be comparable to what Corellin is about to do if he succeeds.
And therefore, I ask you all for a favor.
Oh,
What is
it?
I want you to channel every anger, anguish, hurt, and pain you have felt over the course of these last few years regarding the gods, regarding Corellin, regarding Elliot, Lolth, Iris, and anyone in between, any pain that you have felt. I want you to channel it.
Okay.
And I want you to blast the absolute fuck out of the walls of this elven pantheon. I want you, in any way that you can, to blow this shit to shreds.
Okay.
Okay.
Go!
Yeah, basically, lots of spells because, most elves are spellcaster, or basically 99% are. So you just see a bunch of spells being thrown around. Lots of them. Lots of
Nice.
spells.
She says, come on.
I was like, perfect. And she's like, I'll try to manage it so Lolth doesn't exactly lose the entire Seldarine pantheon.
Okay.
Because
Dang.
I should leave that. So I'm gonna open the flip coin app. But I'm gonna leave it. Okay. So, you go back to the balcony and Miguel says, "Okay, so what's next?"
We go get to Loth.
And they nod. And Evandria's like, "I can show you the way."
Okay.
Okay. Now, back to Zool.
Yay!
You run up to the Holy Palace. Roll dex save while you're at it, because there's things like fucking falling everywhere around y'all.
Oh shit, I got that 20.
Hey!
Hey!
Everyone actually passed it, so
That's good.
which is just a 10 above a 10. So y'all kind of dodge like the big blasts and
And
stuff.
you're doing flips and tricks.
Yeah,
I'm doing
you're like
spins and
you're like
flips.
doing like Warframe shit. And eventually you get to the palace doors and Kane throws them open.
He kicks them bitches down.
Yeah, and you see like everything crumpling inside, like kind
Oh
of like,
my God.
and you hear a booming voice that says, "Elliot, where are you?"
I could do something really crazy right now.
Do it,
Elliot!
Elliot.
You could just transform right now.
I'm here!
It depends what you want to do. What would you like to do? The party will follow you.
I probably won't be Elliot right now just because I
Get
don't
your
wanna-
ass blown
Yeah,
up.
you're
I
fucking-
do not want to get my ass blown up.
What would you like to do? You are basically in the front of the Holy Palace. You are inside. Everything seems stable. It's a pretty strong structure, so despite the beating it's taking, it's pretty stable right
Yeah.
now.
You could just try and find everyone and TP out.
Yeah, so
If you don't wanna do
you
it
gotta
forever.
find you gotta find whoever you wish to.
Or you can go fight Corellin.
Yeah,
Ugh.
it's up to you. You just hear his booming voice as like a god voice over everything. So you cannot tell the location of Corellin.
Okay.
Besides that, he's probably near.
Right.
But you have no idea where Elliot, Iris, or Loth could be at this moment.
Okay.
The party will follow you. You can give commands to them. You can even ask them for opinions. But
What do you think we should do, friends of mine?
who do you want to ask specifically? Yep. Kane, Ramona, and Damaris there, and Mercy and Blood Knuckles.
I'll ask Kane.
Kane says, "I think we need to find Loth first.
Probably was.
And I think we would be able to find Elliot and Iris near Loth, if anything.
Probably.
What race is Iris?
Iris is a changeling,
Okay.
so
that's
she
what I thought.
she technically doesn't count because Elliot's a changeling and Loth is a drow, so she kind of has something weird going on too. But I don't count her because she's more changeling-esque. She just never really shows y'all her changeling side.
Mm-hmm.
She
We
poses.
go look. We go look.
How do you want to look?
Stealthily.
Stealthily, like, do you want to, is there like spells you have? You want to listen for voices, magic, anything?
Arcana, perception, investigation.
Yeah, basically.
All Arcana because...
Necrotic.
Yeah, I cast necrotic spells. I got a 17 Arcana check.
That's good. You're able to, like, as you're like trying to sense around you, because you are familiar with necrotic energy, and you know that Elliot and Iris both have necrotic.
Yeah.
You're able to pick up a trail.
Okay. I
Um,
go.
You run. And you notice that the trail leads to Elliot's office.
Okay. I'll listen for a second.
Roll perception, since they are very thick doors.
13?
I will stealth for them just because they don't know you're there, obviously.
Right.
You don't hear anything on the other side of the door.
Okay.
But the trail definitely leads into here.
He'll like, hey.
I love that!
Hey.
And you see, you hear someone, like, someone kind of quietly approach the door. And they're like, gonna make a check on you just because, don't know. 20. Alright, he's like, Zool, is that you?
Yeah.
He's like, shit. And you hear him unlock the office door and he's like, get the fuck in now.
They all go in.
You go in and you see Lolth is like laying on the ground limp.
Oh, Jesus.
And you see Iris checking her mother. And Elliot closes the door behind y'all once y'all all enter.
Okay.
And he like quietly locks it. As you feel another blast shake the holy palace.
We need to go.
And he's like,
We need to get the fuck.
if only it was that simple.
What do you mean?
And he kind of like peeks out the curtain and he points. And when you look, he explains to you that he says, Colin has casted a field around here.
What kind of field?
Anti-magic.
Anti-magic. It is anti-magic. He says we can cast magic, but any teleportation spell, we're trapped. Kind of like a extreme magic circle situation.
Okay.
And he says he'll know we will leave and we'll be blocked. And he'll know where we are.
You can walk out of it.
So he'll know if you cast magic in here. Will he know if you simply walk out of the field?
He's like, I'm sure he will, but that'll give us a head start.
Okay.
But the issue is the field surrounds us for miles. So we'd have to leave the holy city even extra to get out. If we were to go on foot.
Right. Well,
Right.
we're able to get in. So.
Now you're not able to leave.
Run out.
I love Zool.
Do you know where he is?
And he says, no, I assume he's hoping we appear and try to leave as fast as possible, but I know better than that. And he says, but he's going to eventually find us the more we're here, the longer we stay here, till
Okay.
this building crumbles to the ground.
As married, does Kane's axe count?
Yes.
Damn.
It's just that strong. If Kane were to open something to leave, it'd probably use so much of his axe he would get sucked into it.
Shit.
That's how bad it is. Because he would be able to, but now he wouldn't be okay. He'd be gone.
If Kane tried to put someone in the axe.
If he tried to,
they tried to TP out.
because he can technically open
axe.
rifts with his axe, but that causes so much of his energy
Okay.
that it would basically kill him and take him into the axe.
Right.
He could do simple ones, like maybe a few feet forward.
Could they planar shift?
No, any teleportation
Damn.
spell to any dimension, to anywhere on material plane cannot work. You will get stopped right at the circle.
Damaris has wings.
Yeah.
He can fly away.
He
With
could.
someone.
Could he put anyone in the axe without it being a issue?
Yes, he can, because technically the axe is not teleporting them out of the circle.
Okay. Might want to do that with Lolth, to be honest.
Kane nods and Elliot kind of hesitates, but Kane's like, very sick.
I'm gonna keep my opinions to myself.
Kane nods. Do you tell Kane to put Lolth in the axe?
I'll wait, because we're just kind of getting ideas right now. The
Mhm.
only reason I say that is because to make
Transportation easier.
getting out of here easier.
Mm-hmm.
Because we're not going to be able to teleport.
But first, having an actual evacuation plan.
Yeah.
Elliot basically says that any magic will basically be stopped, and Carlin will know where y'all are. Well, any teleportation magic. He says that casting probably mediocre spells will not do anything, like
Right.
Thunder Wave, Guiding Bolt, whatever.
Uh-huh.
But teleportation will basically pinpoint y'all.
Right.
Other than that, he says that the only way to probably leave without him immediately on y'all's tail is physically.
Right.
Because he's not trapping y'all physically in. Magically it is.
Yeah.
Gods can see what is in the axe and the cuffs, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
Can they?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It's like it'd be easier to transport Wolf because she is a 7-foot monster.
Yeah. I mean,
yeah, but I mean, it'd be the same difference of just doing feather fall on her and going.
Yeah, it's true. If Damaris can fly, it's faster than Kane runs.
And or Zool or Elliot could just be a Goliath and carry her that way.
Because the other problem is technically Iris is also a target. And
Yeah.
Elliot is too.
Yeah.
But you kind of have to weigh on who's more,
Important in the situation.
important to protect.
And also think about the prophecy really hard here.
Yeah.
Because, as I'll repeat, the prophecy is Saloon's kids die oldest to youngest.
Uh-huh.
That's the other problem with Damaris being there.
Kane kills Elliot, which I don't think would really do anything in this situation.
No.
And the Seldarine Pantheon falls.
What does he want Elliot and Iris for? Like, I mean, I get their association.
Because he's angry. Because
He's a jealous bitch.
he's a jealous bitch.
Oh.
He wants Lolth to suffer basically for her betrayal.
Right.
And continue to suffer. So he just really is really petty.
We just have to get them all out of there.
Yeah, you kind of
Yeah.
Can't really pick and choose priorities because I feel like any way you spin it.
Because Elliot says we
Hurts.
need to sneak out of here because he obviously, as much as he has a god's eye, no god's eye is perfect.
Yeah, I mean, me and my friends outran Char.
It's true. Yes, and
Miss Mercy, do you happen to have? Did you happen to bring one of your cards?
Miss Mercy says I can summon my cart. Once it passes through that magic, circle, he's going to now.
Okay. What did we bring? Did we just run?
Y'all teleported.
Oh, that's right. I
Mhm.
forgot.
Got teleported with the teleportation circle, which you are allowed to enter, but leaving is harder.
Right. Okay.
He didn't know y'all enter because it's a little different. It's only an exit thing.
Yeah. He doesn't really care who enters. He just cares who exits.
Mm-hmm. That's what he's focused on.
Okay.
You could break it into teams.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Distraction team and non-distraction team.
Yeah.
Because Crone is a bitch.
Now he is going around here blowing up shit, so the distraction team would be scary.
Yes.
Yeah, and even then, that's also banking on the fact that he would care about them.
If you look like Elliot.
Oh yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
Or Lolth.
Basically, the idea is you could, if you're a distraction team, you are a changeling, so you can morph into.
I would be the only one.
Yeah, you would be the only one.
Actually, Elliot could change into Lolth.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he could, but at the same time,
He'd be
Would
just as
still
effective
fun.
by himself.
Yeah, but that's my point, though, is he changes into Lolth, you're the distraction team. Lolth and Iris would be more of the targets than Elliot would be, and Elliot has spells and magic. He would be able to blast the fuck out of Corellin. You'd screw him over.
yeah.
Corellin would think, oh, Lolth's asleep. And then Lolth wakes up and blasts him.
Yeah.
Just a thought if you want a distraction team. And also, Iris is a changeling.
Iris is a changeling.
She could also change to not look like herself.
She kind of has a little bonus to her changeling just because she's a demigod by technicality, but it's a little weird with the possession thing. So it's a little
You guys could all be Elliot.
Right.
3 Elliots. Which
over
one's which?
over here.
Yeah, you just all, hey, Corellin! Hey, Corellin! Hey, Corellin!
Because I know,
That would be funny.
yeah, Kane will say that Damaris does need to be kept relatively safe because of the prophecy.
Yeah.
And Kane says, I don't think I'm in any danger here because I'm not going to kill Elliot, obviously.
No. Is Damaris no, Mikkel's the oldest, right? Isn't it?
Nope.
No.
It's Damaris, Anna, Mikkel, Mikkel and Electra are kind of same, but then
Oh.
Mikkel and Electra. So,
Okay.
Mikkel's technically an hour older than her.
yeah.
Right.
They're twins.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So basically, oldest to youngest mean Damaris is at the top of the threat list.
Okay.
can
so
also
maybe
you can also check for omens if you'd like.
I'll try.
You can Damaris can for you because he can go to the astral plane.
Okay.
You said they couldn't planar shift.
Oh yeah, fuck, I forgot. You can still try to look for omens on the material. It's just a lot harder. So if you want to roll Arcana,
I'll try.
because you still can do that.
13.
13. With everything that's happening, you think definitely an omen must be forming.
Right.
Just with general knowledge of the situation.
Damaris, you want to see if there's a if you can tell what kind of omens forming?
I'll try. I can't planar shift, but I do have high Arcana with a 18. He says, I can only assume it's either a person, cause and effect, or if we are death omen on somebody. Though I think my best guess would be Elliot or me.
Okay. Jeez.
And Elliot does agree with Damaris, by the way.
Elliot, how do you think that we should handle getting all of you out of here? Should we bother trying to distract Corellin?
Right now, I don't feel Corellin is too close to where we're at.
Okay.
However,
so if we're gonna leave, we need to do it now.
You basically need to execute a plan now.
Okay.
Or else we're going to have to possibly do distraction if he gets any closer.
Okay. So plan A, get the fuck out. Plan B, some of us get the fuck out, some of us distract.
He says we can also move in teams if we'd like.
Yeah.
Instead of being pure distraction, we could move in teams. So we're not as formed.
Okay. So like split into two and then like run different directions but still away?
Yes. That would cause him to be confused on who Lolth is really with.
Okay. So how do we handle Lolth?
He says he's going to see Lolth either way once he finally gets the right team.
Right.
It's either she goes in Kane's X or she goes with Damaris.
I don't want to put her with Damaris. I feel like that's too much of a risk.
And he says because she's going to be seen either way.
That also depends on if you think that he's willing to start a war.
Because remember, if he attacks Damaris, then that basically is like cause for war.
Yeah.
That is not cause for war. That is war.
That is war against.
Because he's not only pissing off Saloon, but Shar.
So if he sees Damaris, he might be hesitant to attack Damaris because obviously if he does, Shar and Saloon basically declare war.
Now that's also obviously wishy-washy because he also is
a bitch.
Prophesized to die, so.
It could be,
You have to take your risk as you want.
It's a risk.
I don't even know if I want to risk it.
Yeah, it depends because basically it's risky if Kane takes Lolth, if Damaris takes Lolth, or if Elliot and Zul take Lolth. It's risky on whoever has Lolth.
It is.
So basically you have to pick either you and Elliot.
I feel like the risk is 2 times more if Damaris has Lolth.
Yeah.
Because 1, he wants Lolth. 2, that puts Damaris like almost directly in harm's way potentially.
Yeah, it's basically you can choose because it is dangerous for Damaris.
You'll just have to weigh it how you want to.
Yeah, if you feel
because there's two hands. One is Damaris is a demigod, so let's say he did get hit, he might be able to tank it better than Kane would, who's immortal.
Right.
Or like I said, it doesn't even have to be just Kane Damaris. It could be you who turns into a Goliath. You'd be able to carry
do that.
both as a Goliath. It could be you and Ramona helping. You don't have to just choose Kane or Damaris. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Maybe
you could also just give Lolth to Elliot.
You could.
Yeah, I was gonna say maybe like.
Have
Elliot.
him be the responsible for his wife.
Yeah.
There'd be no one else who'd keep her safer.
And because Iris can even change to a Goliath and Elliot can, so you don't have to think that Damaris and Kane are your only options here.
Yeah, I feel like Elliot taking care of Lolth would be best because that's wife.
Yeah.
And also, he is a changeling, so if he needs to shift forms in a situation, he can.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And
Iris should be on the opposite team then.
okay.
I recommend that. If you're gonna keep Elliot and Lolth together, Iris needs to be on the opposite team.
Okay. Let me write things down.
Yeah, write them down as this is a big plan. Yeah, but yeah, you don't feel like you're locked onto Damaris or Kane in this. You have basically everyone is capable of helping in this.
Yeah. And if you want Damaris to be safer, he'd be on Iris' team, not Elliot.
Because it is more likely for Damaris not even to get remotely blasted if he doesn't have Lol.
Yeah.
Because then basically Corellin would not want to start a war just for randomly blasting Damaris.
Correct.
And, Electra would be pissed if Kane got fucking blasted.
Yeah, but that's also the thing is that you have to weigh how many people you want with Elliot and Lolth.
Yeah.
Because they're going to be the targets.
And it probably, Kane would want to stick together, but Elliot says that, because Kane's like, we should all stick together. But Elliot says that it might be smart if,
at least someone gets out.
yeah, if we should split up into maybe 2 groups, Elliot says.
Okay.
So Kane kind of disagrees with Elliot saying that maybe we should stick together because it's stronger.
Yeah.
And Elliot says, I don't think so. I think we should split up into 2 groups.
So take it as you wish.
Yeah. So that if Corellin decides to look at the wrong group, then he's stalled.
Right.
Because he'd only want to come after mostly Wolf.
And Iris can just look like Zool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And
Because
Zoltan
True
looks
Sight
like
does not work on
Elliot.
changelings, because changelings technically do not use magic to morph. They actually...
So he wouldn't be able to know until we revealed ourselves.
Mm-hmm. And Iris, again, has a weird situation going on, so she's not technically classified as a demigod, as y'all have seen, because she doesn't seem to resemble any spider
What you
powers.
could do is...
Which, actually, Elliot will tell you. So
you could have you and Iris on a team. You or Iris look like Lolth, and
Okay.
then the other be a Goliath carrying Lolth. And then you, on the other team, it'd actually be Goliath and Lolth.
actual Elliot
Goliath,
slash
Elliot, and Goliath.
So then that way, if he looks either way, he thinks that he gets the right team.
Right.
And because of who Iris is, the energies can kind of, if you're lucky, they can kind of trick him a little bit because she is Lolth's daughter.
What if we do that and then just have Kane, Damaris, and Ramona just be their own team and get out, and there's no desire to get them for any reason?
Yeah, and they also, Ramona says, we could also cause our own distractions, so that for a second he'd be distracted by us, but why would he want to do anything with us?
Right.
Because he wouldn't want to start a war for nothing.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Specifically because of Damaris.
And
Yeah.
Damaris is like, I can make a bit of noise, but of course I'm not going to overdo it, so he fires at me, but
Right.
if he ever starts looking both ways, I can just go, like, something.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So are we in favor of 3 teams or two teams?
Kane says 2 teams, but Elliot says, I think that 3-team idea is smart.
Because can't really afford to have anything happen to Damaris or Kane. And,
Yeah.
Ramona, you're...
Ramona
Let's go with
says,
them.
I think both of them have their risks, but it's up to you, Zool, which one you think it could be, I guess, the better of the 2 riskier options.
Right. That's also banking on, it's also banking on, Mr. Thing not choosing
The right.
the right team. Because if he does, then...
And she says, that's a risk either way.
Yeah.
She says, but we're taking this risk no matter what.
Even if he chooses the wrong team, though, he's probably going to attack.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Like, someone's going to get blasted either way. You just got to make sure that they can handle the blast.
Yeah. So maybe not having a 3-team thing would be better.
Yep, it's up to you.
Because you might be able to have more safeguarding if you have more people on each team.
Yeah.
Have Damaris on the team without Lolth. And then have Kane on the team with Lolth.
Okay.
And then have Ramona,
On y'all's team, on team without Wolf, basically. Or team with Wolf. She can be
probably
interchangeable.
with Lolth would be
Yeah.
smarter. So then that way the team with Lolth has more people.
Yeah.
Because Krellin's not gonna think that hard.
Yeah, and I don't think he's. I think he's gonna avoid
Damaris.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure.
I mean, if you think he's gonna avoid Damaris, then maybe you should have Damaris on the team with Lolth.
It really depends, because again, Damaris is risk here, so.
Damaris is a risk, but it depends on the kind of risk you want to take.
Mm-hmm.
Because
Actually, I think I will put him on the team with me and Iris because Lolth energy, godly energy.
It's true, you don't have the energies on your team to show that it could even be at least a minor
yeah, but you can also take him sending all of the elves to the Pantheon his way of basically saying he doesn't want a war.
Right.
Because he did that because of Electra and Company, which you do know. So wherever Damaris is going to be, you're probably less likely for him to attack that team. But you are correct, yeah. You don't have the god energy on the other team. So
It really is. There's a lot to consider. And I feel like there's not really like the best way to go about it.
there's really not. It's shit on both sides.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
you choose which shit you want to deal with, basically.
Do you want to deal with potentially Lolth getting blasted, with Damaris as collateral or Kane as collateral? Because you can't have Kane and Damaris on the same team.
No, that's what I'm kind of debating here.
Because, to be fair, in my opinion as Mary, it's harder to kill a demigod than it would be to kill Kane.
Right.
Kane is not no demigod.
No. And if he tried to block the blast with his axe,
She will shatter.
which he would, a god's power blasting the axe would fuck it.
Mm-hmm.
It'd be fucked. Now, I mean, you could also go putting somebody in the axe. Like you could put Lolth in the axe.
Yeah.
But that would mean he would blast the axe.
Right.
Could.
Which it would be the same issue.
Yeah.
There's an issue either way.
But you could have it where, instead of having two teams, one Lolth, one Goliath, you could have it, Goliath, fake Lolth in the axe, and then have it where he wouldn't even be looking at Kane. Because he'd see Lolth on the other team.
Yeah.
And you could have Damaris with that team. Because then it'd be god energy and it'd be replicable.
Yeah, at first glance it'd be replicable until he thinks harder. But we're big and I'm not thinking.
But I'm pretty sure that him seeing Lolth is going to make him be like Lolth.
Right. Which right now we're doing it so soon because he's kind of like far away-ish.
He is getting closer now. So, yeah, he's getting closer as the more you talk.
So.
Hello.
So
Pick your poisons.
you have Ramona, Kane, and Damaris, and then you. And then obviously Lolth and Elliot and Iris.
On team 1, I have me, Iris, and Damaris, and on team 2, I have Elliot, Lolth, Ramona, and Kane.
Do you want him to blast you? Because that's the thing. If you're wanting him to blast you, and that's why you have Damaris on your team, you're hitting the same issue.
Yeah.
Because if you want him to blast you and Damaris is on your team, Damaris is going to get blasted anyway.
Right. I guess I'm trying to make it like seem equal energies, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Because what do I think he would be able to see from kind of like far away? Would it be energy or would it be individuals?
Well, let's think of this. When you're looking for somebody at first, you're going to be trying to find them. Then the second thought comes the energies.
And if you only have one Lolth in the equation by putting the real Lolth in the cuffs, then that might solve some issues.
Yeah.
Or not the cuffs, sorry, the axe.
Because Kane's ex is a bit wanky.
Yeah. I mean, like...
It might make it harder to see her if she's in the axe. And then that would...
It would, because Phoenix's energy's in there, and then also Bloodborne's energy as well.
Yeah. So, we'll have Elliot, Lilith, Ramona, and Kane. Lilith being Kane's axe, kind of disguising her a little bit. Me and Iris and Damaris, kind of like on a team.
And Elliot can instead look like one of the other party members.
Yeah.
So
That might be wiser, yeah.
Which means that...
Maybe have him look like me?
Yeah, he can look like you. And Iris can look like...
Elliot?
Maybe?
I mean, have no one look like Elliot or Iris or Lowell. Just have a bunch of regular party members.
Yeah.
Bunch
Shit.
of regular ass people.
Just have Iris look like someone he's never met.
And don't forget, you actually have Miss Mercy and Blood Knuckles, too.
Oh, yeah.
I forgot.
So they actually do add on to the equation, too. So you can even put them, honestly, I'm going to say this. They're not going to affect much.
Yeah.
But they're basically extra body.
Okay.
So you can place them however you'd like, but I will say Miss Mercy's more magic in nature, and of course Blood Knuckles is more physical.
He's tanky.
He's tanky.
I think Miss Mercy with Lilith and Elliot team.
Miss Mercy with Damaris or with somebody of equal power of Damaris might be able to help block an attack from
Because she
Corellin.
is a very powerful Cambion.
So if he figured it out and attacked, you'd hear the blast, but they could counter it with a spell or, counter spell.
Yeah, or even just share the hit together and
Yeah.
lessen the damage.
Okay, I think I'm gonna go with
Okay.
Team 1, me, Iris, Damaris, and Miss Mercy. I think I will. Let's see. I feel like maybe we should just look like random people.
Elliot will say that no one else lives here besides me and my wife, and
Does he know that?
it's easy to tell.
Okay.
But
So-
he doesn't know all of the party members.
Right.
No.
So if you look like somebody that we've met, like Zurch,
Yeah.
or if you look like just people that we've met, he wouldn't question it. He might just think we're party members.
Right.
Have everybody look like Damaris. So he thinks he's about to declare war.
Damaris puts his wings away, so he matches.
Everyone looks like Damaris.
And this is like a Where's Waldo game.
You kind of could do that. That might be smart.
You can do whatever you please, girl.
Make everyone look like lols.
They're all running.
Everyone.
He's like, what the fuck?
Elliot casts.
They're not in Damaris sleep. What the fuck?
Elliot casts Major Illusion on everyone to look like lol.
Oh my god.
Because he does have Major Illusion too, so.
Yeah, I mean that's.
They all know that it's not Loth though. If there's 8 Loths
I know,
running.
he would be so, like, confuzzled.
Okay, so
I'll stop giving suggestions. You just go.
That was just a funny one, really. Yeah, you tell me what you'd like. I will give you 5 minutes.
okay. Okay, I think Elliot should look like me.
Mm-hmm.
Elliot look like me. Iris. Maybe.
Give you until 10:54 to make your final decision.
Okay.
Look like his son to really piss him off. Being
Look-
a changeling
look like
is just so
Elistray.
fun. Look like all his kids.
Ah, that'd be so funny.
Look like him.
We're all crawling. I'm sorry, that one.
I don't know if his ego could handle that.
I think you just kill everyone. Oh, that's like TPK.
the only god of the elves.
I'm the Corellin. I'm the one who wins.
Not you.
Corellin. That would be like me as a like actual D&D character.
Corellin?
It's all
Oh.
Corellin. No, I wouldn't be Corellin. What? No,
That's why I got concerned.
I'd be a fucking bard, but like not like the like correct charismatic bard, but not the charismatic bard in the way that bards just be charismatic. I'd be charismatic, but in the other way.
Love that.
I'm Corellin now. Bye. Bye.
I am you. I take over your life. I am you.
That's how I become a god. I'd gaslight them into thinking they're not the god.
Haley's over here doing a test.
She is.
She's like, it's the face you make when you're taking a quiz.
If you want to extend your time, I'm going to make Corellin get closer.
No, I should be good.
Okay. This is the real test, Mary. Let's see, because it's all risky no matter what. Meanwhile, Electra.
Starting a war herself, she said, "You know what? You got me here. I'll make a war."
There was
Fuck
a
them
big
girls."
risk in having all those elves basically go crazy.
She don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Let the fucking Pantheon fall at this point.
Oh, great.
Prophecy come true.
Where are the other elves at? Why the other elven gods just staying out of it? Why don't they come send everyone back?
Maybe they're asleep too.
Both can figure it out. It's her job. It's her responsibility. It's called accountability and penance. For sins.
Mary.
Hmm?
High or low?
Hi.
Okay. I'm gonna roll. Okay.
Okay, I think I know what I'm gonna do.
Alright, what is it?
So, team 1 is gonna be me. I'm gonna be a Goliath.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna be carrying Iris, who's gonna look like Lolth.
Mm-hmm.
And then we're gonna have Damaris and Miss Mercy.
Okay.
Team 2 is gonna be Elliot. He's gonna look like me. Lolth is gonna be in Kane's axe, and then Ramona and Blood Knuckles will be on their team as well.
Okay. So, Elliot will look like who?
Elliot will look like me.
Okay. Kane, Wolf, and Axe. And Ramona. And Blood Knuckles. Alright.
And before we go, Zool is going to do Emboldened Bond on his party members.
Alright, so all of them have Emboldened Bond. Alright. Your party is set. Now we're gonna go back to Electra before. And y'all will basically take off in different opposite directions, like complete opposite directions.
Yeah.
So that's what y'all do. And now we're back to Electra. Alright, Electra.
Mm-hmm.
Well, actually, alright, Mary. Heads or tails? I'll not tell you what this is.
Tails.
You're
Hey.
so lucky. Now I want you to roll a con save. That was not related to that. That was another thing. Because you're gonna take damage, obviously, from this.
Obviously.
Imagine she gets a
Obviously.
nat one. I'm not knocking on wood. I think it'd be funny. She didn't get a nat one. She got a 16.
What's your health?
115.
115. Okay. You will take 40 damage.
Okay.
That is 1/3 of your health. You basically feel like you're on fire, as pins and needles like stick into you, it feels like.
Fun.
It's very, like, a weird type of pain you've never felt. But it hurts. And eventually you enter, like, kind of like almost upside down. And then land on your feet. And you are in the dark Seldarine Pantheon. You see above you that the wall is cracking above you, the ceiling is.
We do that?
Kel's like, yeah.
Arnar.
Well, Lolth will figure it out.
Hopefully, Mikhail says. Hope it doesn't fall. That kind of is the prophecy.
I'm getting back to my husband.
Yeah, that's true.
And that's not the order in which it happened.
That's true.
Unless Damaris, you, and Anna are all gonna die in 2 minutes, and then I'm gonna die, and then Kane's gonna kill Elliot, all before the Pantheon falls.
Yeah, that's true.
The vision. So we're also preventing it by making the Pantheon fall. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
It can't fall in the future if it falls now. I don't care.
I know you don't.
I feel bad for the elves.
I know you don't.
I do. They didn't ask to have a shitty ass god.
I know.
So I feel bad for them. I don't feel bad for Corellin or any of the other gods on this pantheon.
Yeah.
Because they all could have done something to stop Corellin, but no, they decided to leave him.
The only ones that tried to were the Dark Selendrine Pantheon.
Mm-hmm. That's fine, Lolth.
Okay.
Scour.
Roll perception.
12.
There's no one here, which is really weird. Like, it's empty.
Hey!
As you look around, because perception is looking around, you don't really see anyone through just looking.
Arcana. Nat 20.
Nat 20. You sense the Spider Queen's power for sure. Leading towards, like, even deeper into the Dark Seldarine Pit.
She goes.
You go, with the party. And, as you go deeper and deeper, you can feel, like, the Underdark vibes. This part of the Pantheon definitely gives.
Mm-hmm.
And, you hear like a voice. It's low.
Oh?
It's really far away right now.
No!
And you hear, like, there's lots of noise, like, going down, like, into the Seldarine.
Oh, hell, bro. She starts
hell no.
flying.
You start flying, and, you know, everyone else kind of does, too.
She grabs McKill.
You grab the kill! And Lolth, you see Lolth, like, literally yelling at her fucking people, saying, I want this wall down now! And she's like, cast with all you have. I don't care if you're bleeding and your hands fall apart.
Hey, Lolth.
And Lolth she's like,
She's like, hey.
she's like, you got stuck here too.
Yeah, all of the elves.
All of the elves.
Yep. There's like 1 million up there, raging against the machine.
She huffs. She's like, what are they doing up there?
The elves?
Yes.
Blasting that shit into oblivion. And there's cracks on the ceiling when I got here. I told them to. I don't regret it.
You'd be the one not to.
She chuckles.
I'll clean up your damn mess.
It is your responsibility.
Making it hard on me, but whatever, I suppose.
Would you rather your husband be dead?
I'd rather not.
Okay.
But this place falls and I'm going with it.
It's not. Because even Corellin isn't that stupid.
He's pretty dumb.
Not that dumb. Because despite you, what is he without his power?
It's true.
If the Pantheon falls, so does he. He wouldn't let it happen. Do you think he's not going to come back before it breaks? Because I think he would.
He ain't gonna fix it like he needs to.
No. That's what you're going to fix. But this is the perfect opportunity to dethrone him.
And she says, well, I can't do that with the whole big, top part falling apart. Mm-hmm. And you notice that Lowell's power is wavering.
She nods, and she says, okay. She says, but if your power's wavering, so is Corellin's. So I ask again, do you want your husband and daughter dead?
And she says, of course I do not.
Because where do you think he is? Because he's not up there.
I know what he's doing.
Then the choice was, either you rage against the machine here, or we just wait around and hope our family doesn't die. Because he wouldn't stop. And you know it.
I know.
And you know they couldn't stop him.
I know they wouldn't.
So the only option is break it and rebuild it. But don't break it where it can't be repaired. Just break it just enough.
She says. And she looks at her people, which you can tell automatically, right? That there's not a lot of drow compared to what's up there. Mm-hmm. You'd think there's maybe just 500,000 of them. Really. 500,000. Even maybe a little less. And she looks at them.
And she says, but you know what would really destroy this pantheon? If Damaris dies up there.
I know. 'Cause I know he's a human.
So put all of that aside. The damage that I have done today would compare nothing to what Saloon Shah would do.
I know that, she says. Then
so no, I don't regret anything.
I know. I wasn't saying you should. Why would I ask you to regret something? You don't need to explain yourself. I know very well that's the same thing I would have done.
Just making sure you weren't insinuating otherwise.
Why would I? We're both in the same circumstance, are we not?
You could say that. I think we'll be going home soon. Because, hey, maybe they'll kill him while his power's wavering.
Would that be a lucky shot, wouldn't it?
Lucky? I guess that's the word for it. Or karma.
And he says, and you lead my people down here to revolt.
I lead your people down here to revolt? I led them down here to revolt against Corellin. I made him the enemy.
And she says, I know. The drow already consider him an enemy. But they don't do enough damage to the bottom part of the Seldrain Pantheon. Because there's not many of them. Actually, I have an idea.
Okay.
You all three stay. You all stay here.
Mm-hmm.
And you can do any damage you want down here. I don't live here much anymore.
No, I think I'll leave it.
Suit yourself. There's not many other Dark Selendrine gods to even live around here anymore.
And Astray and you.
That will change soon.
I bet it will.
And you see her leave. She's actually bigger here. She's like maybe a little over large. As you see her leave. You see her people still firing at a wall.
Did you say why you're supposed to fire at the wall?
And one of them says, this leads to her realm, her domain. On the underworld.
Why does she want to go to her domain?
It's how she can escape.
Oh.
That's how we can all escape.
That's not a bad idea. She blasts the wall.
You start blasting with everyone else, and I was like, sure.
Blast the shit out of it.
As you stand there, you hear a large crash. Like, almost it shakes the entire Pantheon. All the drow actually stop firing at the wall to steady themselves.
Wow. That was loud. Wonder what that was.
Kill's curious as he actually walks away. He like goes checks it out.
She follows him.
This is gonna be fun. Alright! Woo! Team Zero! Are you ready?
Yeah, I want to do one more thing though.
I actually want to be able to show you what Elliot, Kane, Ramona, and Blood Knuckles are doing. So you'll be on your team.
Dang. Can I give my team resistance?
Yes. You have enough time to, yeah. Sorry.
That's it.
Alright.
That's it.
So, since basically a D2 / a flip point will not work on this because there's no Loth on the other team. So I will automatically say that he will obviously eye y'all's team.
Yeah.
Now, of course, first, without any roll. Because if I'm looking for somebody, you think I'm checking their magic right away? No.
I don't know.
No.
I don't know.
No. I need you to roll an athletics for the entire team.
For the entire team?
You are the leader. So
They keep up with you.
they will keep up with you. Like, I'm going to roll as Elliot on the other team.
The only reason I have an issue with that is because I have a -1.
You will just be slow if it's bad. What'd you get?
I will say
You'll just be slow.
What'd you get? A nat 1? Okay, 0?
3.
Even better.
It's okay, because Elliot also got a 3 on the other team.
Oh, well, thank God. We're both equally fucking stupid, slow-ass bitches.
Okay. I'm probably gonna do... It's okay.
Well, I guess it's good to match.
Yeah.
Maybe it's bad to match. No, it's good. You
Gonna,
should just shoot
so
a
what I'm
match
gonna
higher.
do is I'm gonna have like a athletics threshold you're gonna need to meet in order to finally get out of this place. So
Arrgh.
you have to basically equal this roll that I'm gonna make. I'm trying to make it high for y'all. Okay. So kind of like you're not like obviously jogging, but
Yeah.
you're not as fast as you wish you could be because not because I'm gonna say you're being slow about this, but because there's a lot of like divots in the fucking road and shit. So
I
you're
was gonna
stepping.
say, maybe also like the fucking magic storm he's fucking doing.
Yeah, so you're basically being slowed down by the terrain. So that's why you're moving so slow, because you're trying not to, of course, trip and fall and fucking stop the entire movement.
I'm debating because, well, I'm kind of debating because I wonder if enhanceability would be better, but it's a concentration-based thing, and also resistance is a concentration.
Yeah, you have to choose one or the other.
I don't know if I want to sacrifice that.
Yeah, it's up to you. What was the resistance? I'm sorry, what's the resistance you chose again for your team?
It's so resistance it's like guidance, but for saving throws. So, touch a willing creature once before the spell ends. The target can roll a d4 to add it to a saving throw.
Okay, sounds good to me. I'll write that down.
Well, it's not that much. I feel like it's...
It can sometimes mean a lot when you're on the cusp of winning.
Yeah. So I don't think running
Well,
faster is worth that.
You feel a heavy arcana energy over your team.
Arrgh.
Arnar.
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 Corellard.
Corellard.
Corellard. It's heavy, and you hear a booming voice as he says, "Found you," and
You thought... Oh yeah, I am carrying Iris, who is lol.
and he's actually gonna do
Arrgh.
Roll
You
it.
found me.
roll a roll a dex save. It seems a very targeted spell.
Oh, so it's a spell.
Yeah, you get advantage.
That's what
This is scary.
Well,
This is scary.
I got a 15 for my highest.
Good job.
Yay.
You hear like lightning, like the sound of like, and you're gonna take half damage from
This
this.
motherfucker is Zeus.
This motherfucker said, I is stupid.
Shing.
I'm dumb as hell.
Let's get down to business.
Shut the fuck up.
To the feet.
The huns.
To the feet, love. To the feet, Elliot.
To defeat Corellin.
You take half damage from this, right?
Yeah.
You're gonna take 24 damage.
Okay.
That's the music that I think is playing in the background of them running.
No, literally.
Song goes hard.
You feel the presence get closer. You're able to take an action if you'd like.
Ah.
Cry.
Ah! Like that exact sound of like action.
Crying's a free action.
Mm-hmm.
La 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 la.
Little.
For sons.
I don't think I have a worthy action to take other than cast a spell, but I'm not casting a spell because I have to concentrate on resistance.
You can also talk, you know.
Also, aren't you holding walls?
Walls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you can't do any hand movements.
Yeah, but
No, I
you
can't.
have a mouth.
I do have a mouth. Talking's a free action.
Talking's a free action.
Hey, friends of mine. Corellin's here.
Because you're probably. I'm getting
Hey,
You'll never get me.
Corellin's here. We have to escape with my wife.
I need you to roll athletics with disadvantage just because Corellin's there. But
My friends, we cannot let Corellin get my wife.
My friends.
I use athletics?
yeah.
Okay.
It's speed.
Oh, fuck! I got a nat 20!
Oh! On your disadvantage?
Yeah!
You keep that.
Oh, disadvantage?
Disadvantage.
Oh, fuck off!
Man.
Motherfucker.
You keep that.
Well, I got a 16, otherwise.
That's still. Damn! Okay, go! What the hell?
You keep that.
You keep
Still good, because damn, you're already actually close to the threshold.
Disadvantage.
So what do you want to do? Because, what do you wanna do?
Run.
Corellin is gonna make a insight.
Oh no!
Did they send me daughters?
Do I know he's doing an insight?
Oh, you for sure assume so.
Okay, yeah, I'm just assuming. Oh my god.
Roll deception for the entire group.
Okay.
Okay.
I don't know what I don't know what to do while also running. That's gonna
Yeah,
do
basically
anything.
the whole group is working together to make y'all as convincing as possible.
29.
Damn. You are.
I am Elliot.
So lucky
I am Elliot.
because
I'm a
he
Goliath Elliot.
got a 24. You are so lucky. What do you do to deceive him? Just say something, anything. Just anything.
Oh my loving, beautiful wife, I love you so much. I'll protect you.
That never gets me alive, Corellin.
Corellin!
That's the goal.
You'll never take me alive or my wife.
As you roll a
Poor Iris probably fucking wincing in your arms like.
God,
She's like,
this
this
is
is
weird.
icky, but also like it's working.
It is
talking
working.
about my mom.
Roll a dex save.
No way.
This is your last one already.
Did
Shit.
they send me daughters?
Against a spell?
Yes, ma'am.
21! 21!
Another chain lightning.
Arg!
Demars actually messages you and says, should I step in front of it?
No. No.
Okay.
Are you fucking crazy? You are prophesized to die.
What, is lightning bolt gonna blow me up?
Well, why would you want to get in the way of it anyway?
Because it would give the
It would
mortal
give our
gods
gods
a
a reason
cause to blast him.
To blast him.
Oh, never mind. Take that shit.
Yeah, he's gonna roll the dex save. Well, actually, he's gonna
Fail it!
He's gonna step right in front of him, so that means he technically takes a full blast of the chain lightning.
Boy, only take as much as you can handle.
Well, he takes 50 damage.
He can handle that.
Oh yeah, she can handle that.
I can handle that.
He has 110 HP.
Yeah, he's good.
He gets in the way and gets hit. It's so bad.
Oh, shit, Gorilla, you fucked up!
you fucked up!
You fucked up, Gorilla!
In his fucking stupid ass rage.
You fucked up! You fucked up!
You fucked up!
Now it's the board. Demar's is like, shit.
Oh my god. Are you okay?
He's like,
salute.
I hope he.
Salute and worshiper of Char!
I hope. And Demar's messaging like, I hope that counted.
I think so.
So I kind of moved in the way of it, so.
Well, you know.
Who's gonna know?
Semantics.
How would they know? Who's gonna know?
I guess we'll go have to convince them.
How the hell does he know you moved in the way? You might have just said, I want to go this way now.
The suit Demar's was like flying to keep up with y'all.
Yeah.
Kind of like trying to like.
Maybe
Technically, he did come down to talk to you. Like, he came down to be like, should I take this?
Maybe there was a draft. Maybe there was
the wind that made him go down.
crosswind. Who knows?
That'll be some good convincing there.
Maestro watching, like,
I should be like.
Maestro, like,
count it, write it.
Like, get rid of fucking Corellin, dude, now.
Maestro's like, I didn't see shit.
Y'all are actually reaching like almost the border of where the magic circles, and Corellin kind of stops his attack on y'all.
Yeah.
As Elliot's team, he looks back where you kind of feel the magic kind of like turn towards where the other team ran.
Mommy?
Mommy? Y'all are reaching basically the exit of this place.
Are you retreating? Are you giving up?
Are you too scared? Are you bitch?
Are you dumb?
There's nothing that's said, but you feel the magic kind of like turning and going towards where the other team is.
Shit. Hey, stupid.
I'm the one that killed your son.
I don't know about that one. Whoa. Yeah, if we're gonna fight a war, I don't know if we're gonna do that. Let's see, what can I do now? Because I feel like I should.
You guys get his attention back on you.
Hey, ugly.
No wonder Loth chose me over you.
Oh my god.
Roast him.
She don't love you no more, bro. Give up.
Oh god, you're so damn lucky. Even though you taunt him, he moves towards the other team.
Oh shit. Arg.
And Miss Mercy says, "I'm gonna cast Sending on them."
Okay.
She casts it. They made it past the border.
That's good. Let's keep running our
And
asses
she's
off
like,
though.
that's probably why he knew that we weren't the person, because they crossed it.
Oh, okay.
So.
Good.
Let's get the fuck out.
I killed your
fucking son, bitch! Y'all are, Now, Electra, as you go up with Mikkel, you see that Lolth herself shattered the ceiling.
She's combining! Oh
Yeah.
my god, she's making it so that way they're not racist anymore!
And she hear her, like, laughing a maniacal laugh despite her, like, establishing equality for some reason.
Wow!
And she's
equality!
she's like, all my children, and she's like, do not simply destroy one part of the Pantheon, do damage to this part instead too. She says, if we want to rebuild, we need to start over.
Ground up.
And she says, in order to stop my ex-husband,
X.
we need to work together.
Teamwork.
And I know most of you don't like me. But you'll learn soon why I did what I needed to.
You might not like her, but you hate Corellin more.
At least Lolth was actually never a hypocrite. She was straight up. She said, I don't like it. Everyone's like... She was honest.
Autism creature.
That's Zool, the autism creature. But you see a bunch of high elves and half elves and such start coming down. The drow are like, holy shit. It's the sound of it that killed me. So
She looks for her parents.
you find your parents.
She grabs them
You grab them.
and flies them over.
She's like, Jesus, now this is a sight I'd never see.
They're combining in friendship.
It's so funny because Lolth is laughing her ass off.
Oh my god, Mom, Dad, she's uniting them all.
She's
Equality, even though she's laughing like a crazy witch.
She's a crazy asshole, but at least she's inclusive.
I feel like Lolth really didn't have any gripes against who the fuck was an elf. It was the fucking upper part that was like, no, no, no.
Oh my god, she's so inclusive.
Your mother is like, let's see the drow and them actually get along though. It's been thousands of years of this.
I'm pretty sure Lolth will
Kill
make
everyone.
sure that happens.
And Lolth is like, if anyone treats each other the way we're not supposed to be treated, you can say hello to my webs and my demons in the 60s layer of hell.
to my little friend.
She's like, you can say hello to the 66th layer of the abyss.
Haha.
Weird Iron Fist rule.
I mean,
If you don't have
Well,
anything
come back
nice
to
to say, don't say anything at all.
or get banished to the abyss. I guess that's fair.
I think that's fair.
Chuckles to herself.
She's like, she's like, we're all feast on your flesh and bones.
Damn.
Little extreme. Maybe bring it down a few more notches.
And she's like, I don't think she's gonna bring it down a few more. As your mom says.
I kind of fuck with it.
Somebody in the
I
audience.
mean-
I kind of fuck with it.
I mean, she can't. She's gonna need. I guess if this is why we're taking the corruption away from her.
Yeah, that's basically what it goes. And she's like, and I better not see you all completely destroying this pantheon, or I will tear you to shreds.
Damn. A little bit far gone for that.
Don't you mean like?
Okay.
And
So
she's like, and you see like Wolf looking amongst the people, like fucking scamming.
what's Elistray?
Elistray is helping out the people, like both sides now.
All right.
You see Lolth like point her finger at like two people and they disintegrate.
Oh shit.
She flies over to Wolf.
Why are you killing people,
She
girl?
says, "Elliot, Iris, focus."
See, the faster we get Corellin weak, the faster they can get out.
Okay, and how we can go about that?
And she looks at
Killing the people's not the way to do that.
I guess so. She's like, everyone fire towards the wall.
Please.
And with all the people, the wall eventually does break down.
Please.
And you see almost like a web cavern.
Charge!
Alright, go home, everybody.
Go back to your bodies.
As soon as you get out of the circle, obviously, Zool,
Yeah.
Miss Mercy will teleport you back to Olivigo,
Good.
where everyone's bodies are at.
Good.
After a bit, you see the rest of the party teleport back to Olivigo as well. Wolf in arms. And,
How we doing?
And they actually don't look beat up at all.
That's good.
Besides maybe like a few, maybe like a bruise here and there, maybe some dirt. But
Yeah.
otherwise, you don't see any major damage done to anyone.
They fell down.
Yeah,
They
maybe,
tripped a couple times.
maybe just got hit by maybe a few stray blasts, but you don't think that Ray really took anything heavy.
That's good.
But you definitely see the power coming towards y'all,
The power?
far away,
Yeah,
Corella in the magic storm.
Um,
It's really far away, but you can tell the leaves are starting to sway and shit because of the wind.
what the scallop?
I love when Haley says that. What the scallop? Now, as soon as you enter this web, kind of interior, right?
Yeah.
Electra, you feel yourself it's dark, and then you feel yourself reconnect with your body, and you feel more physical, and you wake up laying in bed.
She bolts. She bolts out the door, fucking busts it open. Boom!
And I imagine everyone else who's asleep does the same.
Mm-hmm.
And
We're just all sitting outside.
yeah, you see Lowell start to wake up.
Oh shit!
Loud, Elliot's my dearest.
We all turn back into our normal forms,
So we're not looking crazy.
so we're not looking like Elliot and Goliath
Oh,
and shit.
Okay, Elliot made a nat 20 on one of his bandages.
Really?
Yes.
Whoa.
So he led the whole group out as fast as
Whoa.
possible, despite him having -1 athletics as well.
We dumb hoes be winning sometimes. We weak bitches be winning.
And y'all, you come out, you see the whole group all together at the front of Amigo.
She runs to Damaris.
You run to Damaris.
She stares at him.
He stares.
Is he injured?
He turns back and
He's a little hurt.
He points towards the singe mark on his back where lightning bolt hit.
Maestro!
And you see, when you come out to see the party, you notice that not really anyone seems that beat up, besides maybe the typical little beat down.
Yeah.
You see that Zool suffered probably the most damage out of everyone.
What do I look like?
You probably look a little more singed than Damaris does.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because you got hit by lightning bolt as well.
Yeah.
Damaris got hit with the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
Iris got a little damage in the after effects.
Yeah.
But
just
she,
because she was collateral.
yeah, but she's fine. You see Kane looks a little dusty. He has maybe a few hits on his leather armor, but otherwise he's just standing there, just fine.
She looks crazy.
Yeah, she's ready for this.
Maestra.
And Maestra, you see actually Maestra appear. She's what seems to be going on?
My brother here got hit by what?
Lightning bolt by Corellin.
Oh.
I also did, which I'm actually Eldad's champion as well.
Oh.
Oh wow.
Oh.
You're related. Oh, Marsha's you're related.
Wait, what?
You're related because you're related to the gods of the
So
mortal
technically,
plane.
you're not. You may not be her child, but having a champion is a lot different, which Corellin didn't know. This is not obvious to spot a champion.
So I think, since he's on his way here, I think Eldath should be here. I think Ogma should be here. And I think Selena Shaw should be here.
And Loth gets up and she changes, of course, into her spider, which is her god form. And she says, and I think I'd like to be involved too. After all, I'd like to speak on behalf of the other part of the Seldarine pantheon that has nothing to do with this man.
Alright, girl, go off.
Hop off.
And Maestra says,
Same thoughts.
I think this is good cause, since I know what Damaris did. But so we could also use Yuzul, which is a surefire broken treaty.
Really?
It's a broken treaty either way.
She says, Damaris did it on purpose.
He did.
Prove it.
Or she's like, she shows the
Actually, I
report.
didn't say that. He didn't do it on purpose. What do I know? I wasn't looking.
She's like, Tamora would have tried to convince he did it, and she snaps her
He didn't say anything to Soul. All I see is him flying down and getting hit. I think that counts enough. You should show that to Shaw.
I'll bring down Shar anyway. Because after all, he's causing quite a mess. I think it's time that everyone intervenes.
Yeah.
Including you, Lolf. Lolf gives a sinister smile.
Yeah, I mean, he's a rogue god right now.
Bring Ogma so he can draw it and record it for history.
Oh, he's gonna be like, yeah. So
This is going to mind control.
you feel let's see, 4 realms open up
Oh,
and
shit.
power kind of surge back into the world.
Oh shit.
You feel loss. Then you feel the power of the moon itself. You feel peace, and you feel knowledge overwhelm the world.
Wow.
I feel so smart and peaceful and depressed and
Happy.
And you see,
moodly.
roll insights.
31.
So
18.
that works too. Both of you will get it. You see a power start to swirl around Wolf too.
Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit.
What's happening,
oh, shit.
Lolf?
And she's like, I don't know, I feel great. And
Like
you see,
great?
you see Elliot
Like
go.
good, great, or bad great?
Elliot says,
Which great?
Like evil
On
great?
which side of the moral scale?
just great in general.
Neutral. Okay, I'll take it.
We'll deal with that later.
You see Elliot being, yay! He's like, get him, Wolf, get him! He's so supportive.
Girl boss and male
This is literally him. He looks excited. But with your insights, you notice that both of them have that sinister smile they seem to sometimes carry.
Girl boss and male wife.
Yeah.
Okay.
We fuck with it.
Kane's like,
I
and
think that's good. She looks at King.
Kane's like,
At least for right now.
I don't think so either. Can we even interfere?
Let's just not.
I'm a little hesitant to not interfere. Also, though,
What are we gonna do?
what if she absorbs Krellin's power?
Kane's like, Kane's
She
like,
already was tempted with by Kieran Sully's.
Kane's like,
Maestro will have to grab that shit.
Kane's like, he's like, Lolth is just as strong as Saloon. It's Saloon,
It'd be equal.
But
I mean,
then she would be, if she took Corona's body, she would be stronger than anyone on our pantheon.
And she's not even good yet.
So it would be harder separating her power.
Was it the nature of the power that corrupted her though, or was it just being powerful
But
itself?
she hasn't been uncorrupted yet, so any power that she gets is going to be corrupted.
It's going to basically melt into the corruption,
Yeah.
just like her current power.
Okay.
Her current, and Kane says, I can only assume the reason why her power got corrupted was because she was in the abyss for so long.
Mm-hmm.
And now we're trying to get rid of that, which Damara said there was a way.
Well, we still have that Pokeball that was left over from Eldath getting her power back.
Yes, and Elliot did.
That can't do
Yeah.
Elven
Yeah,
Pantheon.
but
Oh,
Elliot
sure.
said he did make one for Elven stuff just recently.
Do need that.
Hey, Elliot.
Elliot's like, he seems so distracted by what's about to happen. And he's like, turn around. And he's like, what?
I have a question.
Yeah,
You made a device.
yes, I did. The
Full-
Elven Pantheon device you wanted.
Yeah, where is it?
Oh, it's right here. He kind of teleports it to his hand.
Can I see it?
He hands it to you.
Thank you. She puts it away.
Put it away. He goes back to watching the scene.
Completely forgets the interaction.
I'll handle it. She looks at everyone.
Okay.
The gods kind of go up into the air. And
Okay, maybe not. I can't handle it from up there. Well, I can fly. She flies.
You can't handle it from up there. Bye.
Kane just watches you fly up. Damaris comes with you, and Anna
No.
does
Damaris, go back!
He like goes to fly and he like grabs him.
too. He's like, but I need to produce something as evidence, and so do you. Grabs you and starts taking you up now.
Me not having the strength to keep him
Yeah.
down goes with him.
Casts Featherfall on you and just starts dragging you up.
You know what I imagine?
Mikhail's like, fuck my boyfriend!
I imagine Mikkel, Kane, and Elliot standing next to each other in a line like...
And Kane's like watching Elliot as Elliot's like going crazy. And you go up there as you see Saloon and Shard do appear. They have very neutral faces.
Oh, they're pissed.
Yeah.
As Maestro stands in the middle, with Wolf, between like kind of like the four of them. Agma's standing in the back. You see him ready. As Karelin appears in front of them, and he's like,
And
he demands them to move, and Maestro says,
No.
like holds out her hand. She says no. And she's like, we are not moving because you've committed treason against the treaty. And he says, I have not. And, of course, and Eldath is actually, like, there too, so it's kind of fun with them. She says, you have committed treason. And Agma pulls out the paper, hands it to Maestro. It's like a scroll. She says, there shall be no interference on God's decisions on either pantheon, but you struck Eldath's champion, and she gestures to you, Zul.
And he looked like nothing but himself.
He was nothing but himself, as he is a changeling.
Karlin's like,
Yeah, he's kind of like, oh shit. And
oopsie daisy.
you struck Damaris, which I'm sure you're going to argue he did on purpose. However, even if he was, you still officially violated, even twice or even once, with Zul.
I like her thinking to herself, like, I want to say it. I want to say it. I want to say it.
Say what?
That she killed his son. She's thinking hard about it. She's sitting there like,
No, I wouldn't say that.
So now have you only committed two? And Shosi says, this is war between our pantheons. However, I know the situation is quite dire on the Solendraine pantheon. I keep saying Solendraine. It just sounds cooler. Solendraine. And that a war will not be beneficial to our people, nor us. Oh, fuck! My dice! Anyway.
Oh, fuck!
Darn, I can't even freaking find it anymore. Anyway. She says, so. And you see, you see that, and I noticed that not all of your pantheon is speaking for you. To Karelin. He is like fucking like shit. He looks like he got fucking tore apart at this moment. So, she's like just enjoying every part of this. Eldath, Selena, Char look ready to beat his ass so bad. They're all females. I just realized that. That's so funny.
Girl power.
Yeah.
Zul-
Zul turns into a girl at this moment. To also be a girl.
Me and my big naturals.
this is the time.
This is the moment.
She says, who on the Solar Panther will speak for you? And Wolf gives him a fucking wicked smile as he says, none. And she said, and Maestra says, fuck her. Maestra says,
Mistra is such a bad. That's a bad pronunciation. I like Maestra.
Maestra's also a fucking predator. Anyway.
Fuck Mistra. We fuck with Maestra though.
Yeah, bro.
Maestra's just a tired bitch trying to run the weave. She don't got no time for nobody.
For real, she ain't got time for no wizard.
She's drinking a coffee every 2 minutes, hoping it wakes her up. That's my maestro.
That's my maestro.
Not a fucking predator. Just anyway. Fucking bitch. I'm just thinking it's making me excited. I keep getting off track 'cause I'm so excited. It's funny.
It's humorous.
It's humorous. This is humorous. And she says, and Master says, how do you want to resolve this conflict, Corellin? And she says, because for sure, it seems with lots of thought and lots of analysis that I can even just take a few seconds to see that you're the only problem on your pantheon.
Oh no.
Do you have anything to say in your defense?
No.
Corellin says, he wants to say them, but he shuts his mouth and he realizes that he's in deep shit.
He's in deep doo-doo.
He is in deep shit.
No, say it.
And, I'm allowed not to speak, Corellin says.
Plead the fifth. Sounds just like a narcissist.
Stupid.
And you see Maestro turn to Lolth and says, she says, you are another part of Seldari Pantheon, but we have deemed you unresponsible for what has happened here.
Hell yeah.
Due to Corellin's actions against all of Elvenkind. And she looks to Corellin and she says, I'm thinking what Corellin would do if I said this one. Actually no, Lolth would interject and says, Dearest Maestra, Saloon Shard Eldath, I would like to, well, first Maestra would say, would anyone like to speak? And Lolth says, I would like to. And she says, I offer that I handle Corellin since he's been such a big problem that I apologize for on the whole Elven Pantheon's behalf. And she says, I would like to deal with him personally, so we do not have any bad blood between any of our people, in which they think that there should be a war. Instead, keep it within my own pantheon. And Maestro says, would anyone else like to speak?
I object.
And she says, Wolf looks at you. Not really like hostile, but she kind of like looks at you, analyzing. Maestro says, speak.
We mortalize him first, then give him to Lolth.
And Wolf says, what will be done with his power?
The weave.
The weave. And
To restore the natural order of things.
Wolf says, I do not believe his power should go to the weave.
Who should it go to then, Lolth?
Where'd my dice go? I'm upset. Anyway, it just fell. It's like overrun here somewhere, and I'm not gonna look for it. I'm just gonna roll on D&D Beyond.
Oh.
Okay, you know what? I'm gonna
I
do
found
flip
it.
coin again. I'm gonna do flip coin. Did you find it?
Yeah, it's right here.
Oh shit. I'm gonna flip a coin again. So who would like to choose, heads or tails? I'll not tell you what this.
I'll let Haley pick.
Tails. What does that mean?
Let's see. It's Lolth's response.
Oh.
Yes. Y'all have been so lucky today. I just want y'all to know that.
I feel like we have been
Yep.
lucky.
You're about to be. Unless y'all, of course, disagree with this. Unless Electra disagrees with this. And Zool does, because Zool's right there, too.
Right.
Lolth says she actually does think. Like, she's not sitting here, like, she thinks. And she says, use his power to repair the Pantheon.
How so?
The damage that was done by the Pantheon, by the elven people, is hard to repair. But with his power, it can be fixed just like that. And it won't create Corellin again.
And how would you repair it? With the power.
And she says, another coin flip for this one. Mary, heads or tails?
Tails.
Okay, go with yours. Heads. Okay, she says with a smile, his power would repair all the cracks done. Seal off my actually, she doesn't say seal off her domain. She says it will heal all the cracks done to the upper part, so that it will not be prone to damage.
Yes, but how would the power be used? Not what would it do, but how would you use it? How would you get the power from Corellin to heal the realm?
She says, if you wish to put it in that device that you have, then I can open it and use it, and I guess, and guide it towards the realm.
You can't.
Yes, I can.
No.
And Measure says that
you can't open it.
And
you can guide it, but you cannot have it. You need to be monitored with it, and you know why.
Then monitor me as I open it. And she looks.
I'll hold it.
Yeah, she looks to Maestra and
I'll hold it. You open it.
she says,
And if, we'll put it like this, if you don't do and use it as you say, that will create a wall. And you know what happens if that pantheon falls.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll put it like that. So you get to make a choice.
And Maestra looks to both of you and looks to Sunshar. Sunshar kind of nod. As Corellin's basically kept there, because, if he tries to run away, we got fucking 5 guys that can get him. Corellin's so fucked. And she says, and Maestra says to Wolf, says, do you agree with the mortalization of Corellin? Wolf says yes. And now, do you agree to the terms that Electra has set forth, since she does have the device? Now, we can absolutely disagree with this entire thing and find another solution, but I will say the solution will be between me, Shar, Saloon, Eldath, and Corellin, excluding you both from our decision. And so basically, Mike's just giving me an option for Lolth also. Lolth can either continue to negotiate with you, kind of, or accept it, or let basically everyone else decide.
If you want to repair your pantheon, Lolth, I'm giving you a choice. Because you know what they are going to decide is to not let you anywhere near that power, and I am giving you a chance to show them that you are better.
And let me give a kiss to this dice. Haley.
Okay.
High or low? Come on, Lolth, I love you! I want you to be redeemed! A D&D has done you so bad! Give me a chance!
Oh, jeez. Hi.
Oh, fuck! I'll just use the dice. Lolth looks at you, Electra, and says, so you hold the power. Maestra says, I can hold it as well, Electra.
Who says that?
Maestra.
No, I want to.
You want to.
Because I want to make sure that the bet that me and my family are making on her and her family is worth it.
Maestra nods. She says, and Lolth not. And
Because if it's not, and you choose to take that power for yourself, you are fucking every single one of us over. And I'd rather know it now than later.
And Maestra nods, and Lolth says, you hold the power, and I use it to repair the Pantheon.
And I watch you do it.
And Maestra says, well, I'll watch you do it.
Because you have a chance to prove that you are not the Lolth that he betrayed you as.
She looks at Corell and fucking side-eye. And she says, I accept.
Yay!
Zool! I love Zool's, like, I just imagine everything Haley does. Yay!
Yay!
And Maestra says, who do you want to come then? And Lol says, my family. And she looks to you, Electra.
Where? To the...
To the Slime Ryan Pantheon.
Okay.
Who do you want to come?
Oh, who do I want to come?
Yes, Lol said her family, so.
I guess who wants to come. I don't know who wants to come.
Yes. She looks to Salute and Shar, and they both go down to where everyone is. And they both come up, and Salute says they would all like to come.
Then everyone.
And Maestro teleports everyone, because how can you not think the goddess of magic has all power? And you're in the ruined and now quiet Sondarine Pantheon. No bodies. Tear. And here you, and she says, and Elliot says to you, may I do the pleasures of moralizing Corellin?
Fuck it, if we're giving chances today, we might as well give everyone a chance.
Yeah. He actually wants to moralize him, so he just fucking does it, not without a roll. He wants it. And Corellin's all sealed. As you see, Corellin now is a mortal.
Good.
High of mortal. And Maestra says, I'll keep him. And she kind of like throws cuffs on him, teleports him away.
Damn, I didn't even get to tell him I killed his son.
He probably wouldn't even remember his
I
son.
wanted to tell him beforehand, but I suppose that would have been rubbing salt in the wound. Not that he didn't deserve it.
Not that he did.
Anyway.
And Elliot actually gives the device back to you.
Thanks.
He just kind of wanted that. I will say kind of wanted that. And you're standing in front of Lolth in her spider form, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
What do you do as you're holding the thing?
She holds it out.
You hold it out. Zool's like watching in anticipation.
He's just hanging out. He's just there.
Because Electra said that she'd hold it, so Lolth can't take it from her hands, but Lolth is supposed to open it.
Thinking as DM and as Lolth character. Lolth says, you can open the power. As, Lolth kind of starts to guide it towards her, because you know it's how she can't, like, guide it away. She has to guide it and then guide it away from her, so she can, like, focus it. She guides it towards her.
Jacqueline doing dice rolls to decide the whole fate of the campaign.
I'm debating, because I did so many already for her. She's kind of, like, gone the good ones on every single turn.
Go for it. I mean, if she starts to do it, we can also try and...
Stop her. You
Yeah.
can convince her. Yeah, no, you'd have to... We'll just see it. Basically, it's going to be first a random roll for herself versus herself. I found that it's kind of like a coin, because she'd be just fighting against herself, which is the same stats against herself.
Mm-hmm.
So it's really just like a flip of a coin. I like doing the dice because high or low is fun. Yeah, I'll do the coin for this one since it's funny.
You pick it.
Yeah, you'll also be able to convince her, because that's a whole different roll. That's basically like a persuasion.
You pick it.
All right, me pick it.
You pick it.
Let's go
Your
with
campaign.
Let's go with tails. Probably not gonna land on tails. My good outcome later on tails. You see Lolth hold the power for like a minute as she looks at it. And she closes her eyes as you see her kind of like push it a little toward herself and then push it away. What are you doing, kid? The She pushes it away from her. And you see that she guides it towards the cracks in the broken architecture as you slowly see it start to rebuild itself.
Good. Good.
And you notice that below you can actually see the dark Seldarine Pantheon.
Whoa.
You used to not be able to see that under you, but now you can.
Did she make a glass floor or something?
Kind of.
Cool.
It's kind of like probably the best way to combine them right now because that's going to be a huge effort. But you think that's the best option she has. And she, of course, guides the power down to the dark Seldarine. And below you see that she seals up her domain with the power. Her 66 layer of Demas. And the power is finally all used up, and basically like 90% of the Pantheon has been restored.
Yay!
Nice.
And Maestro Knots is, Maestro Knots, I don't know how your brain's like.
Maestro Nod.
Maestro Knots,
Maestro
and
Knots.
she says, then it is done. Corellin has been served punishment. And through negotiation, we have prevented a war.
Yay!
And she says, Wolf and other Seldarines, which, you know, Elistray and Vandria are there. This is, and she says, now you are to run the Pantheon as seen fit. And, Maestra says, we may all take our leave to our separate realms. What's she doing
She
that
waves at them all.
for? To who?
All of them. All the gods.
You see someone give a small smile. Char just rolls her eyes.
She gives them all hugs.
Char,
She gives Selena a hug.
Char,
She gives
Char
Shara a
like
hug.
does this and like
She
critters
gives
up.
Ogma a hug too.
Ogma give her the old man hug. You can see Wolf give a sigh as her kids approach her.
And she fist bumps Maestra.
Crystal Maestra. Elliot approaches Wolf. Happy that his wife is okay. She hugs him as Maestra teleports you all, not like, you know, Wolf and them, back to Alamigo.
Ah, wait.
She's like, she waits.
I have to talk to them. You
Yeah.
guys are good to go.
Maestra knows. Ken comes up to you and just follows you.
She walks over to Lowell's.
And do you want to go join Electra?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What else am I gonna do?
Yeah, Mikhail kind of says, grabs your hand.
It takes me?
Yeah, it takes you.
She grabs
Okay.
Damara's.
You grab Demars and Anna comes too. You go up to their little family.
She says, so, now's a time good as any to propose something that we've been working on.
And Elliot says, what is it? What is it?
We want to take Lolth's corruption from her.
I'm gonna go pee actually, cause
I'm gonna go pee.
she sound like that.
Get out of here. Go piss, girl. Go piss, girl.
Go piss, girl.
Go piss, girl.
Go piss, girl.
Piss, girl. I'm gonna
pee too.
Go piss, girl.
Shut the fuck up.
Go piss, girl.
Shut the fuck up.
Go piss, girl.
Shut the fuck up.
What's going on?
Mary went to pee.
You need to go pee. I'm just kidding.
I already did. I'm good.
I know. My hand is not bigger than your face, so.
It's not. Mary's is though.
My hand is the same size as your hand. I have water in my hands.
Oh, I don't care.
Okay.
God, your hands look smaller than mine, but they're the
I think it's
same
because
size.
mine are like a little fatter.
Maybe. I think so.
They're
Yeah.
slender, but mine are like fatter. Maybe
Yeah.
look at us compare our hands are the same size. No, we should. You can grab all my hands in one go.
It's kind of scary.
Thanks.
Mary coming over like.
That's what Wolf is like whenever she like approaches going spider. Yeah, so you say you want to remove Wolf's corruption, and Elliot looks to Wolf instead of her kids, like looking at her because you know she's the one that needs to make a decision. And Elliot's like, "You can do whatever you like, honey. We'll be here no matter what." And Wolf thinks, and after all her rolls, I'm not even gonna roll for another one. She made her decision, so she says, "You have a way to remove the corruption, yes?"
And you keep your power, yes.
"Then I trust you, and I do want this corruption rid of me."
Perfect. She pushes Damaris forward.
Damaris says, "Okay, we're gonna need the orb, Electra."
Mm-hmm.
Grabs it from you. And he
Is it
says,
like a baseball?
and he says, "Where's the other three, or other two elven gods?" And Agma's like, "They're right here." And two of them show up. Agma shakes his old friend's hand. And Libellus. and of course Damaris gives the puppy eyes to Saloon and Shar. And they're like, Saloon's kinda like, yeah. And Shar's like,
Char also gives puppy eyes.
Shar's like, who?
Electra also gives puppy eyes to Char.
Fine.
Please? Yay!
And Maisha says, "I will help too,
Thank you.
to make sure Lolth does not lose any of her power."
You're so cool for that.
Maisha says, "I am one to work for order of things, and this will bring more order."
You're a homie.
She just looks tired. She looks so tired. And she basically they all basically work together. I'm not gonna even do a roll for this. There's just too many guys on the place. Like, that's just how it is. Lolth is removed of her power. Not all of her power, but the corruption. You see it. It's abyssal corruption that got her. Now that you see it separating, that's all abyssal.
Are we surprised?
It's nasty. But eventually it gets sealed into the thing. You think they took out a little bit of her power just because it needs to be linked, but they were able to remove all the abyssal.
Yay!
Wolf still gets to keep her spider form,
Yeah!
Yay!
but it's not as. It used to look like really pale and scary, but you see there's a little more color to her spider form. Probably like more purplish stuff like that. And you see Damaris close the capsule. As you see, like, shaking a little bit. He's like, ooh.
Give it to
He's
Maestra.
like, Maestra, can we throw this away? I don't want to hold this anymore. Maestra, just... she takes it, and she teleports it away. She's like, that is going straight to the weave, and I'm not even going to open it.
How do you feel, Lol?
Wolf takes a deep breath, and she's like a weight's been lifted off my damn shoulders.
That's great.
Imagine she has like a little more color to her, and you notice that on like the spider's like thorax, you notice a symbol appear of the Seldarine Pantheon.
You tanned.
And she says, well, I'm glad I didn't lose my spider form. Sort of still fits me.
Well, yeah, spiders on Abyssal.
No, they're everywhere.
Exactly.
She gives a sigh of, like, just relief, though. As I see her, like, look better. She's like, well, thank you all. I appreciate the help you've done for me.
You're welcome.
She sees, like, y'all's stupid-ass smile, and she's like, in her head, oh, no. She says, well... She's like, what the fuck is happening? And Elliot's like, oh my god, look at you. You're still as beautiful as ever. And
We're so dumb.
you see Wolf chuckle as she picks him up and holds him. She says, well, I need to get to work now that I have an official spot on the Pantheon. Maybe gather up all the gods that ran away and punish them. Just kidding. Well, punish them still.
Maybe not kill them, though.
No. Killing's off the table now. But they shouldn't be just running away from problems now.
Yeah.
I'll give them a good lesson.
Okay.
I bet she's still, like,
Intimidating?
chaotic neutral.
Yeah.
So she's not good, but she's not evil. But she's still tough. That's the word. She's still tough. But
Yeah.
Wolf says to everyone that's there, basically, like, thank you again. And hopefully we'll be talking again soon.
We will.
Which I know we will. Elliot says, of course! We have more things to plan now that Alexius isn't still in the game. I'm sure he has 100 plans up his sleeve.
What was Alexius again? Race-wise?
He was Drow.
Oh.
She points at Iris slowly and says,
Oh.
"He's next."
That's so ominous. Elliot, like, protects his daughter like this.
We're working on it.
Mel says, I'm sure.
But now, Lolth, you get to keep your husband in check.
I always keep him in check.
Yeah, but now that you're more not
We're
evil,
done rescuing you hoes.
now that you're not as evil, you can regulate him
Mm-hmm.
and realize that when you guys do evil things and bad things, that affects everything and makes Alexius win.
And you see Wolf glance over at Kay and then glance back at you.
She says, you can watch him and make sure
Her face
Sorry,
is
not
funny.
you.
and make sure that Iris doesn't period. Okay? And then we'll make a solution.
You see Wolf look at Elliot, who's like big eyes at Wolf.
I mean, he's okay when he's like that.
He's always like that.
Yeah, with you. When he's not like that with you, though, he's like murdery with.
She looks at you, and then she looks directly at Kane, and looks back at you.
What?
I see. Well, I appreciate the help, and I'll keep my lovely husband in check.
Because, hear me out. If you guys are all not evil, then we could all not worry about you guys betraying us and going super aggro evil super villain, and then we can all work together and kill Alexius.
And Elliot says, "That's what I figured."
See? That's a great idea.
Sorry, I need to make a save for somebody. Elliot says, "Isn't that right, Iris?" And Iris just nods her head. Will says, "We'll keep her in check."
She messages Lulz actually and says, "I think what's possessing her is tied to Alexius."
He told us that in the mirror.
I know. I'm going to reiterate that though, because it seems like whenever we're doing things in order to get closer to defeating him, she struggles to agree.
I know.
So I think in some regards, you should keep her out of the loop. Because
She
I
says-
don't know how much the thing that's possessing her lets Alexius know.
Me neither. She'll be kept out of the loop, for sure.
She smiles.
She's got her sisters to distract her.
She says, "Anyway."
It's, you see, when she said, "Your husband goes murders without you," she looks directly at Kane and Electra. I see.
What do you see?
Nothing. Just funny thing.
I don't see shit.
Zul says that.
Thanks, Zul.
You're welcome.
She says, "Well, time to get to work, and I'm sure you all need a good rest."
Resting? Who's that?
Kane holds your hand.
This is her waving goodbye.
And Elliot waves goodbye, but Wolf just holds him. But Maestra teleports y'all back to Alamigo.
Yay!
You're back home. It's now
Did
nighttime.
everyone seal off their rooms?
Yeah, they went back and they sealed off their rooms.
That's good.
Everyone's like, "Woo!"
We did it! We
Everyone's
solved
like-
3 problems!
Then Mikhail's like, "That's a good boost to morale."
Yeah,
Shit.
that was great!
He's like, Mikhail's like, I was banking on Wolf choosing the better path, so she did. Guess that means we can't put our, and Mikhail's like, we can't put our faith into them. I knew it. Mikhail already like knowing it.
Her knowing that it was her knowing for a fact that it was a flip of a coin.
Oh, absolutely. He punished
Electra is not as gung ho as
Mikhail's like, woohoo!
She's like, yeah.
And Mars is like, well, it could have gone differently, Mikhail.
She covers his mouth.
He's like,
But it didn't. But it didn't. So that means that she willingly chose to do the right thing because she wanted to.
Yeah,
Most definitely.
she wants to, help her family.
Obviously.
So, and now
that comes before everything else.
And that-
in her mind, obviously.
and now she can take accountability.
And responsibility.
Yeah, and I think she'll do great.
And help the Celandrine Pantheon.
Yep, and the elves will be all set, and we'll have to worry about some kind of hypocritical leader.
Yeah.
And Mars is like, And Anna's like, yeah. So she also likes following lectures. He's like, so yeah, let's all go to bed. How about that? We go to
And
bed.
Damaris, you can focus on finding a way to save Iris.
He like takes your hand off of his mouth, like gently, and he's like, I actually already have an idea.
Perfect.
No.
We can talk about
The
it.
first part is solved. The second part is not.
And that is...
I know how to exorcise that ghost right out of her. Though we'll definitely need to kill the ghost too.
Oh shit, we're doing an exorcism.
Basically. Once we exorcise that ghost though, basically Iris is going to be missing a huge chunk of her soul, which means she'll die without a replacement.
Mm-hmm.
Of any kind. Now, the danger is we can't just simply stuff one thing into that part because then that becomes her. She needs to still be Iris in the end.
Mm-hmm.
And we saw Iris at one point. She's basically good.
Mm-hmm.
So, the first part's easy. Exorcise the ghost, kill it permanently. make sure it's dead permanently, and then we have to quickly, and I mean quickly, get something into her soul that can fit in there perfectly without altering her entire self.
Only someone do soul magic.
Kane's like, I read that in a fairy tale once, that there was soul magic on some kind of weird 4 timelines thing. Something called Limbo.
Sounds stupid.
I know, right? Sounds crazy.
Sounds fake.
Good thing we only have omens and karma here.
Something just as crazy.
So, he's like,
It's not worse.
Jacqueline can't just stop making her own things in D&D lore.
Jacqueline can't stop making her own things.
I could make my own D&D fucking book at this point. But Kane's like, that sounds like a fairy tale. Anyway. But Tamara says, we can figure that out another time though. Because right now we should take our victory. And also keep an eye out of any changes that Alexius could possibly pull, because I think he's planning hard.
Yeah, I'm sure he is. That's why we have to help Iris ASAP.
And he says, I'm sure we'll find a solution.
That way we can fix Elliot.
He knows. He says, I'm sure we'll find a solution either tomorrow or the next day. And he says,
Brilliant.
and I plan to get Iris's wife's help.
Oh.
Because
Iris is married?
he nods. He says, Electra knows she was married. She was married to someone known as Isabel.
Oh.
She's a high elf, and she,
Stays in Kugane.
yes, which is,
We've mentioned her to you before. She just
she
hasn't
wasn't
been that
had a
relevant.
big role
Oh.
yet. And he says, they were married, and I think that was when you were in his past who she was excited to marry, basically. As Elliot and her seemed excited about something. I think it was because she was getting married to her. Apparently Isabel suffered a part of Iris's possession, obviously, so the other Iris, aka not Iris. And so they sort of divorced without actually official papers. So they are separated, if anything, by legal terms. But her wife knows a lot about ghosts and exorcisms. It could probably do one without us hurting Iris.
Yippee!
But other than that, that's all I have, and we can discuss this later.
Okay.
Mikhail's like, oof, what a day.
Oh, Lord.
And let's go get you fixed up, Zul. You did get shot by lightning like
I
2
did.
times, so let's go heal you up.
I'm gonna give him Lichtenberg's scars.
Stop! And Mikhail's like,
They
love
look
y'all.
close.
Bye.
Bye.
No, I love you back!
Oh yeah. Love you.
That's what I thought.
Bye.
Psych.
Bye. Bye.
Meanie.
Bye. Bye.
Hi.
Bye.
Bye 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 bye.
As Mikhail picks up Zul as he's saying, bye!
Bye.
This is funny.
Bye.
And Mikhail's like, are you ready to tuck in, Zul?
Yeah. Fuck yeah.
I knew you were. He lays down so you can get under his wings.
I do it.
You get under his wings. Say goodnight.
Good night. And please wake up tomorrow.
Well, luckily I won't have the ruler of all elves doing a lullaby to not make me wake up.
Yeah, seriously, that was fucked up.
That was fucked up. I was worried about you, but I'm glad that everything turned out alright.
Me too.
Except maybe a few lightning bolts to your back. But
It's part of the job description.
not that I've been not hit a few times.
Besides, it helped anyway.
Well, I guess he never knew you were Zelda's champion, because he
No.
did just get recently indoctrinated the day before.
Pretty much, and he doesn't really even know who I am, except... Never mind.
You went crazy.
Never mind, let's go to bed. Good night.
Okay, good night. And you go home with Kane.
Mm-hmm.
You see Kane, like, put his armor up. That's a bit, like, messed up, but nothing crazy.
He's all by myself.
He looks at you.
She heals him.
He chuckles.
I'll fix your armor. Mending.
You do mending on it. He's like, good as new.
Mm-hmm.
He gives you a small smile.
You okay?
He's like,
Is that a no?
he's like, I love you.
That's not an answer.
He's
I
like,
love you
well,
too, though.
I am okay. He's like,
Okay. Now I'm scared.
why?
Because you didn't answer me immediately.
Well, 'cause I was busy observing my beautiful wife.
Now I feel like we're deflecting.
He's like, no, I'm not. I'm not. Everything went well, so I don't have any reason not to be okay.
31 insight.
He's not replying at all. He actually is just thinking you're like, that's my wife, as he just did not hear your question.
Just wanted to check in because, you know, I was comatose.
I was
fucking
I was
dead.
panicking probably for a good hour or two. And was planning to maybe get you, but I realized I needed to see if anyone else was awake to see if we could make a plan.
Where were you gonna go to get me?
I don't know. So I was going to rent.
You were gonna go though.
I was thinking that then I had to reform my thoughts, and I was like, I need to go talk to Damaris, run into Zul, who's in a row, tells me that Mikkel won't wake up. You go to Damaris checks on Mikkel as you checked on Anna, and Anna wouldn't wake up, and your parents wouldn't wake up. So I knew it was Corellin, and I really wanted to go to the Elven Pantheon, but then we called Elliot, and basically we saw the Corellin was attacking Holy City.
Oh.
And so we had to spring into action. I kept thinking about you.
We had all of the elves blow up everything in there.
That seems more fun.
And then we went through like what was like felt like 3 layers of hell.
Are
And
you
then-
okay?
I mean it hurt, but yeah.
He frowns.
We had to get to Loth.
He frowns.
What?
What?
He he lays you down.
Did you not want me to get to Loth?
Well, you need to lay down.
Why?
So you went through 3 layers of hell, so.
Well, I'm okay. It wouldn't have been the same if, like, my parents did that. They'd be dead.
He tucks you in. He also lays next to you.
Okay. He's like, well, it's fine. Because we had to get to Loth. Because Loth had to...
Mm-hmm.
And then she broke the roof of the dark pantheon to the light pantheon. So that way there was equality.
Well, it sounds more fun than what we were doing.
Yeah, everything was fun except for the, abyss thing. That was not as fun.
Well, yeah, that's why you must leave.
She chuckles.
We were just running in 2 separate teams.
Yeah. I bet.
Iris, Zul, Damaris, and Miss Mercy on one side,
Uh-huh.
and me, Elliot, actual Wolf, Ramona, and Blood Knuckles on the other.
Sounds safe.
I put Lolth in my axe. Elliot shifted into Zul,
Uh-huh.
and we ran. And Iris shifted into Lolth, and Zul shifted into Goliath.
It's a lot of shifting.
Damaris and Miss Mercy.
It's a lot of
And
shifting.
then Corella went after Zul.
See, if Corella wouldn't have hit any of you guys, you know what I could have just done?
Hmm?
I could have just told him that I killed his son.
That's true. He says, but we all got out. We got out pretty easily. Besides maybe a few meteors here and there.
I'm so sad that I didn't get to use that against him.
I don't know. He looks at you.
His asshole son who was a slaver, motherfucker.
At least the rest of Wolf's children are completely fine.
Yeah, at least they're not assholes who harm people.
No, they don't harm anyone. Well, not willingly with Iris' case.
Well, possession doesn't count.
Because that's not her.
No. I wonder if it is Alexius. Like, what if that's Alexius's alter ego, the ghost?
That'd be weird.
I don't fucking know.
You have to take a piece of his soul, put it into hers.
Or if it's just like his little minion.
Could be his minion.
It's made of omens. I don't know. He's fucking crazy.
Yeah. I guess we're crazy too, though.
Nuh-uh.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like we're pretty sane, especially Zul.
Chuckles at you.
Why was Loth looking at you?
I don't know, actually.
It felt suspicious.
I felt suspicious.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why she was looking at both of us like that.
She shrugs. Oh well. I guess it's time for bed.
You go to sleep first.
No.
Mm-hmm.
I slept for a whole day.
Doesn't mean you really slept.
The whole day was wasted. Because I was asleep.
He raises a brow.
You were fighting against gods.
I was running against... running away from God.
That's still fighting.
That's not fighting.
Yes, it
No,
is.
it's not.
Fighting is running, and running is fighting if it means saving your own life. You're running to fight another day. So that is fighting.
But I'm wide awake.
Go to sleep.
It gives you a pout.
No pouts.
But I want to look at you.
No pouts.
I want to look at you.
No.
Hmm?
Close your eyes.
Mm-mm.
In that time.
I'm going to see you.
Bedtime.
I didn't get a whole day with you. You look sad.
2 pouts. Hey, going.
Brandon's to get a hobby.
His hobby is his wife.
I was about to say. Electra is his hobby.
Mm-hmm. He looks sad.
What? Fine, I'll go to sleep first. I was gone the whole day, so I guess it's on me.
It's not on you.
She closes her eyes.
He holds you. He seems sad.
Don't be sad, I'm choking. But if me going to sleep means you going to sleep, then I'm going to go to sleep.
Okay.
Okay.
You will fall asleep. And Mickey's fucking Zul's already clocked down underneath the Kill's wing. And Mikhail's like, this man, I can't believe it.
I love that that's actually how Haley sleeps, though.
I know.
It's actually how you look when you sleep.
Well, I have to breathe through my mouth because I can't breathe any other way.
Gotta like breathe through your pores.
Yeah, I'll be a frog.
But that's it for today's session. Lots of problem solving.
Thank God.
Good job. That knocks out basically 90% of y'all's problems. The
Right.
last two are definitely gonna be bitch.
Jacqueline, check your text messages.
For what?
I don't know. Surprise.
Attachment to images. Don't know why I said it like that. Shut
up!
I'm stopping the stream. Stop. I recorded